Hey, I'm Will.
I'm Maurice.
And I'm Noah. And this is the Crippled Pod.
You are listening to an unsponsored podcast. If you would like to sponsor this podcast, please reach out to us on our Instagram page.
Say it. Hey.
I didn't notice the amputated leg at first. Like, I didn't notice it. I noticed it afterward. I was like, did he forget to add the rest of the leg, like, in his drawing? And I was like, no, that's got to be on. No. He's a three-legged dragon. Dude, you have a...
It's on purpose. It's on purpose.
Will doesn't actually say that in his book. You're just supposed to know.
No, I say it. It's in there. It's in
No,
there.
It's like...
Just
it's a soft three-legged. It's just the soft three-legged.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey everyone. We
Hello.
did the thing today where I just start the recording in the middle of our conversations because
and we're gonna.
I don't want to miss anything, you know.
Dujek's one arm
miss
is
anything.
You're gonna take Dujek's one arm and make it your dragon's leg in book 2.
Yeah. All right.
There's just
so
a hand.
let's talk through real quick, just so I know before we get into summaries.
Okay.
Because we're doing chapters 18 through 21 today.
18 through 1820.
Yes. So 1820 is actually a different book than 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for recaps, just so you guys know, I did 18 through 20 as one summary. One summary.
Cool,
and then I did 21 on the back end.
Okay.
Sweet.
Does that work?
That's perfect. Yeah, just
okay. I just want to let people know.
Yeah, and then next week we'll finish the book.
And I have a list of all the talking points for this section, and it's going to be hard because all three of us have finished it. Well, Noah, I'm not convinced.
I finished it,
but
a month and a half
2 months ago. Yeah, he finished it a while back. But I finished it again, and will finish it again because I'm an idiot. And last time we had a podcast, I was like, we were talking about just finishing the book. We're like, we really want to get to book 4. And
yeah, I do.
So I will posted it in the book club, and I thought I saw people say, yeah, let's do it. I was like, fuck yeah. So I have been fucking blitzing through the book. I finished it, and then I finished Noah's book. I was just been on a roll, and I got today. I'm like, Noah's like, we're just doing 18 to 21, right? And I was like, nah, dude, we're doing the rest. And Will was like, we're not doing the rest. I put up a poll, and they overwhelmingly said we're not doing the rest. And I was like, fuck, shit. So I'm gonna try to.
Can we take a
track.
second? Can we take a second to appreciate Maurice for reading my book? Thank you.
Solid,
Thank
y'all.
you.
It's solid. It's solid.
You.
Y'all are good. If y'all love Wheel of Time and you love Empire the Vampire, I think you're gonna love this book.
It's good. Good. Yeah, I was. Maurice was probably the person that I was most nervous to ever read it. I'll be honest. I never said that. But
that's
because
so funny.
I didn't want to give him the extra pressure of me worrying about that, because I give off a very laissez-faire attitude, right?
He does.
You know, I'm chill, but on the inside, I'm riddled with anxiety.
Having become his friend, this is true. He's like, I see it eke out. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But like, why are they saying these things? You know, like it's a bit intense, and I see it. And I respect it. It makes you feel less, more real. No, it makes you feel more real.
Less to
like a real
That's
person.
the thing. Look, end of the day, like we can't skirt over the fact that I am like a influencer, right? Like that's how I grew an audience, and you have to be a certain, like, you can't be who you actually are at all times. It's too all over the place. It's too, I can't put myself out there in every single video. That's like too much. You're going to see me post a video today where I fucking go out there. Actually recorded it this morning because I've been having a hard time with it the last week or so. So yeah, it was nice to have. I know it should be a nice video. I'm sure everybody will be like,
I'm gonna have to get on. Y'all keep pulling me back
by
in.
Nice video, do you mean one that's going to like make you shut off your DMs again?
Maybe Maybe. Yeah, it's basically I made a video talking about influencers writing books
Oh.
Ah.
and telling
so-
everyone to fuck
right.
off. So,
So yeah, you're gonna get some
So
some
you're gonna
responses
turn up
on that
those
one for
DMs.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, but I can't do that kind of stuff every day, dude. That would kill you.
No,
Right?
100%.
You,
100%
like you
you
got to
can't.
at some point you got to be a review guy, you got to be a recommendation guy, and just do that because that's like part of your brand. So, yeah, obviously, if you don't know,
I think
me,
it's
know
good.
me.
And I think we should. I mean, we could talk about it here too. Maybe we'll wait until you post your video. But this is going to be posted afterward. I think there's something very interesting that I would say about 50% of the influencers you see who are popular are writing books, and like that's why they started influencing in the first place in the book space. And like,
That's what I talk
not
about.
everyone. I feel like I started and was very upfront about the fact that I was writing. So I've always kind of been a writer as well as a book influencer, which one hurt my ability to grow, just so everyone knows, and like really kept me stagnant for a while. But like there are a lot of people that are for some reason surprised when Evan Lycum comes out with a book, and surprised when Jonah comes out with the book, and surprised when Noah comes out with the book. And it's like,
Yeah,
Why
I
are we
could name 3 more
surprised?
probably. It's just
yeah,
yeah,
that's
I mean,
crazy.
Well, I think it's reasonable though too, because like most of these people start these channels because they really like books, they like reading, and it's like if you're reading that much and you're interacting with authors, it's reasonable to me that you would develop an interest in writing books, even if you didn't have one. You might want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair.
There are purists. There are influencers out there who have no interest in writing a book, or would be like,
Yeah, lots
I
of
wish I could write a book, but I don't have, I don't have the patience, or I don't have the whatever. There are those.
Because
But-
it's fucking hard.
yes.
Yeah. Writing a book has like an incredibly low success rate, even to finish a first draft. I think it's something. What is it like? It's like less than 1% of people
Dude,
who
it's
start writing
tiny.
a book finish
Yeah.
the first draft, and then of that group of people, an even smaller percentage actually is like goes on to publish it in one way or another.
And they say
So-
everybody has one book. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
do you have two? And that's the test of if you're a true
That's why I
writer, you
wrote
don't
2
know.
right away.
he doesn't. Yeah. Well, Noah's on,
in
like,
a
4 or 5
6-month
now.
period. You wrote
So-
2 books.
Noah's just in the middle of a manic episode, and he's just writing like 6,000 words a day.
Look, I'm setting up my next 3 or
1000%.
4 years. I'm setting up my next 3 or
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Look, now I'm halfway done with my edits on my lit RPG, and then I'm not going to continue working on book 2 for the Tethered God until August. So I am taking a like 2-3 month
Good.
break from writing. So as
Yeah,
soon as
I
I
mean,
get through
and
edits, because
you've
then I'm going to
gotta
give
get
it off to
ready
betas and
Publishing, dude. You're about to.
Yes.
That thing's coming out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also legitimately, that's. I think it's sweet that you were worried, and that my opinion means something to you. But I really, really enjoyed it. Like the magic system, your narrative voice is absolutely incredible. You have some fucking gems. That I'm stealing that, and like some of the ways you describe stuff was really poignant, really beautiful, and like your fight scenes are fucking sick. And I've never read The Wheel of Time, so I don't know, how much is like pulled from there. But what I know of it, I was like, okay, I can see the referential points, and I think it was like really tastefully done because you didn't do it in a way that felt like you were stealing. It felt like you were inspired maybe by it, or like
sure, of course.
which
It's
is
just one of those things where
I as an author who did the same thing, I can say that is a hard line to tread when you're like doing something, that's like, I'm inspired by all these things and I love these things and I want to incorporate things like them in my book. And I felt like I feel like you really accomplished that. I think it's a great book.
I tried to take these ideas because I think when you read my book, you're going to see a lot of very ideas that you see all over the place. But I tried to make them ideas that I take those ideas and then make them into something that I haven't read before. That was kind of my goal. Like things I love and then make them into something new. So that's kind of what I try to do. But yeah, I mean, we don't need to dig into. We can talk about this more when my book actually comes out, but we're still a little bit off here. But So I do have a break coming up from writing, just because obviously the last 6 months I've written like almost 300,000 words. So
that's a lot of words.
Yeah, it's, and on top of that, still got a video out every day. So fuck y'all. People bitching about
talking to me?
writing. No, talking to everybody I hate.
I took a break. Okay. I took a break.
I'm no, and that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm still gonna do my videos. I'm still gonna do the podcast. I'm still gonna do all this stuff. It's just like I'm gonna take a writing break for a little bit. Just give my brain a break. Come back fresh, because I already have Act 1 done of the second book, so I already know where I'm going with it.
Line-wise or written?
I have 30,000 words written for book 2. I did that right after book 1.
Yeah, he like
you were just ready.
You
just like,
yeah.
Nice.
And then you read my epilogue. The second epilogue is actually I took it from the second book and put it in, just because some of the beta readers felt like it was too much of a cliffhanger.
So like there was no thread. There was no thread tying in. I see that. I see that.
So I
read my epilogue.
Part of the first chapter.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I read your epilogue? That's a part of the book.
Yeah. You never know. You never know. No. Yeah. Don't skip the epilogue in my book, or you're going to be very cliffhung.
Don't skip the prologue or epilogue in any book. Never. They are there for a reason. Judge them. If you feel like, this prologue was pointless, say that. But fucking read it. You need, like,
I know. And I hate the argument where people are like, just make it chapter 1 and chapter 31. I'm like, no, I can't do that, because the prologue and the epilogue of my book are a different point of view. It's a different character, Malaketh. He is nowhere else in the book. I can't make him chapter 1 and chapter 31 because he's not in the main book.
That is such a frustrating piece of advice for me. Like, anybody, okay, so if anyone's read my new book, the prologue, like you said, it's totally disconnected. Like it's not, but it feels like it is in the moment, narratively. So it's like a totally different character, a totally different location, and it's setting the stage for what's happening in the book, but it's not like part of that narrative in the same way.
Yeah, I have mine. So every prologue for my books is going to be a flashback for a member of the crew. Book 1 is Gray, Farlow and Mint, Gray, Mint, and Farlow, and it's 17 years before.
I do like your I love that prologue.
Thank you.
It's good. It's like you're jumping into like a fun time new adult book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like a YA book.
But YA book.
I'm not saying that in like a negative way at all. It just has that feel. You know,
it definitely feels like, you have
fun.
a middle grade book in here.
Yeah.
Like there's like a middle grade book that we could follow. I didn't write that, but book 2's prologue is a little darker because obviously it's Dot, and so her childhood is not as
fun,
pleasant,
not as infiltrating.
Yeah. Where's Will? We lost Will.
Well, I know we were just about to start, and then Will goes away.
I know, dude. I mean, he's just cutting out.
But yeah, it's it should be fun. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun to have 2 books come out within like 6 months. Totally different. I mean, they're both fantasy, but different genres. Lit RPG.
That is. I'm really excited about your lit RPG. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I just made a huge change in it. I fixed it last night. So, I'm very happy with the change. And Adam agreed. Adam is my. I have the lit RPG master in my Google Doc with me as I'm writing this.
We read for experience.
Yeah.
My boy, Adam List.
He's my guy. Adam List, yeah. And he's great. He's been there since the first chapter. So he's been really keeping me on my toes.
That's awesome.
Making sure I don't fuck around. Because this dude doesn't listen to RPGs, lit RPGs. This guy reads lit RPGs. Reads the book.
If
anybody's looking at my text, that's who I want doing it.
Yeah, 100%. I told Will when he started experimenting with lit RPGs, I was like, you need to get a physical copy of some of them and read them
through.
So that, because you got to see how they're formatted, because they're formatted differently than normal books.
Because they're weird as fuck, dude.
Yeah, like you got to have like where you list levels, where do you list experience. You got to really geek out about the formatting and stuff.
Yeah, and
but
then,
I just started reading
there's
Ironbound by Andrew Givler.
that's progression,
really
so it's a little different, but it's good.
It's a little different. Good. It feels like like Cradle, which I
yeah, and then Cradle's progression as well. So they're like that's like a good middle ground between lit RPG and just
exactly. It's like
what is
progression, which Ascendant by Michael R. Miller is a progression fantasy. A lot of people don't know that.
I do not know that.
Yeah, they're progression.
I always hear
fantasies.
it pitched as a Dragon Rider fantasy, so I didn't know.
It is a progression Dragon Rider fantasy.
How many Dragon Rider books have you read, Quick Will?
How many Dragon Rider books have I read?
To prepare for your own.
One.
I don't know.
Aragon, book 1. That's it.
Just book 1.
Dragon Riders of Pern, right? Didn't you read Dragon Riders of Pern?
I actually have not. I have not read Dragon Riders of Pern, actually.
That is nothing.
I thought that was an inspo point.
Fun fact. No. It's like the Dragon Rider book. So, I mean, in that sense it is. But no.
The Dragon Rider book is Fourth Wing, bud.
Okay.
I mean,
have you even read The Bound and the Broken Will?
Yeah. I read the first book.
Okay.
I haven't read the whole series. I read the
Cahill?
Yeah.
Dude, the first book blows, dog, compared to the rest of the books.
That's not a great... That's a terrible indictment,
I tell Ryan that all the time.
It doesn't blow. It's okay. It's not great, but it's good. No. I mean, my favorite...
I started it and was like, I'm not in the mood for this.
The ones that I mean, yes, Inheritance is obviously an inspiration for me in general, just because I read it growing up. And then
that's
the
Aragon,
Echo Saga.
right?
The Echo Saga is a big inspiration in terms of like, I think he did dragons really, really well. Which is not to say that like, I wouldn't say that my book is a lot like those, but like there definitely is an inspiration there. So
we'll see what the reviews say when it comes out pretty soon.
So far, so good.
I know. I don't trust the first 100 reviews. So
the first 100. You don't trust the first 100? Come on.
It's all art.
Nah, it's not until you get to like 500 to 1,000 that your review starts to settle into its final resting place.
I don't buy it.
Will, what I can't.
I don't buy anything.
So I've positioned my camera right in front of the middle because I'm usually in the middle. But
okay, so
right now,
do I have to like
Will is in the middle. Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Can you
Will's in the middle now. So like, can you move me? Can I move me?
Well,
I don't even look at myself.
In real life, it would have to be me in the middle, probably, because it would be awkward if there's just a giant on the side of you guys.
Dude,
that's what it is.
Tallest to shortest.
Like you're on the left.
When you're sitting, like if we're on so when we do episode 100 on a stage, when we do that with a live audience, like we're gonna want me in the middle just because it's gonna look awkward because I don't think people understand how much bigger I am than you guys. I don't think they understand that.
We're gonna have
not in like
we're gonna have to wrestle, dude, on stage. We'll wrestle.
I did wrestle for 8 years.
I wrestled for 4.
We could, dude. Greco-Roman or freestyle?
I did freestyle.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't wrestle in high school, so like I didn't get into like very serious Greco-Roman wrestling. I was like, but I mean, obviously I learned the forms, but
I love wrestling, man. I love wrestling. I know you might have said that as a joke, but now I'm thinking of doing some stage wrestling.
I'm in.
Let's get our singlets out.
Oh my god,
singlets?
I haven't worn a singlet since I was like fucking 12.
I have my high school singlet.
So you wrestled in high school? So you played football and
wrestling and baseball.
I'll say you also play baseball, right?
Yeah.
You look like a baseball guy.
Thanks, Doug. It means a lot to me. I'm not even joking.
You didn't play basketball.
The number is
I didn't play basketball.
As tall as you are,
No.
okay. All right.
Well, basketball's the same time as wrestling.
Gotta have good aim, dude.
I probably would have if I didn't wrestle because I was a three sport athlete. It's just what I like to do in school. So, yeah, if I wasn't doing that, I'm sure I would play basketball. But, yeah, I mean, I like basketball. I've just never been like a huge basketball guy. I mean, I'll play a pickup game. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got great knees. Never had any knee issues. I probably would have been a good basketball player.
Great
Dude,
knees. You find the weirdest things to
basketball's
brag about. You know that?
I'm just
Great
saying. I'm just
knees.
guys who play sports their whole life, by the time they're 35, usually have some knee issues.
Usually have some knee issues. That is true.
I've had no knee issues. I'm just saying I got some good knees.
Noah's really trying to prove that he did not peak in high school, and that's this manic episode. That's
I think I don't think I peaked in high school. I think I was just a normal high schooler who just played sports. I wasn't like I didn't have like a fucking Letterman's jacket or anything. Like that wasn't me.
I actually
No,
every time we talk about you in high school, I picture you in a Letterman's jacket.
I had a Letterman's jacket.
I didn't fuck with that. I thought that
I had a Letterman's jacket. I didn't wear it, but I had it.
You got to remember, I was in bands too. I like played music outside of school. So there was like this conflicting personalities with me.
Did you ever feel like a poser in the bands because you also were a popular sports guy at school?
No. But I mean, maybe. I don't know. I never really I didn't think about it much at the time. At the time, you're just like, when you're 17, you're just having fun, dude. 16, 17, you're just playing shows with the boys, and you're, you Friday night under the lights, dude, knocking some little bitches from the town next door over, and then Saturday we're going to El Corazon, dude, playing a show.
You almost said knocking them up, and I was like,
we're doing that. I mean, I'm not going to say we weren't trying to.
I'm gonna be irresponsible. Yeah.
No. I honestly, like, I know I give off a vibe like I was probably like a bad kid. I really wasn't. I didn't get in a ton of trouble. I was good in school.
Well, we know that you read a lot. So
yeah. I was also like pretty nerdy. I played video games. I read a lot of fantasy. So
I have a hard time picturing what's up with your school. How many people were in your school?
We were only like 4,000, so it wasn't like giant. But it wasn't
that's a big
tiny.
School. That's a school. Yeah.
It wasn't giant.
4,000 in
my
school
had like 1,000 people.
Yeah, 4,000 in just your high school seems like a big school to me.
Yeah, it was a good size. And
it's like a 5A. What? I don't know if y'all had.
We were 4A. We were 4A.
You were 4A. Okay, so high.
Yep.
You were at the top of the 4A then. Spectrum.
Yeah, so when I was a freshman, we were 5A, then we got dropped down to 4A.
Yeah.
And then we dominated.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you went from a fucking a giant school to like.
I know. Well, and to give you an idea of the people that I went to school with, so I wrestled 189 pounds when I was a freshman until I was a senior. So that gives you an idea of the size of people in my school who they had to pick from. So I was 6'2", 189 when I was 14 years old.
Midwest, dude.
So it was just one of those things
corn
where
boys got them corn boys up there.
It's but that's enough talking about me. Let's talk about memories of ice.
Yeah, let's talk about
I want to point out I did not bring the conversation to me at any point. This all just happened.
This all started because Maurice brought up your book. That's the whole reason this started.
Oh yeah.
I can guarantee when I finish it, Noah, I won't bring it up at all. You won't even know.
Yeah. Don't look. I enjoy, and honestly, like I enjoy much more. It's why I like to do interviews. I love talking about other people. That's fun for me. So I do enjoy that the most. And then someone told me I should start doing like interviews about my book. I'm like, no.
I'll interview you. Can I interview you?
We'll interview you. It'll be a fucking gotcha interview.
In 2007 on MySpace.
Dude,
what's
my
this?
MySpace 2007 was sick, dude.
It's just clips of all the clips that you've deleted from every episode. We just play them back.
Oh god, that's just gonna make me look bad. I think that's
this
only a couple
dude.
of that are gonna really make him look bad.
People expect anything that's said outside from me. They would not expect some of the things you guys say if we posted
said anything. I don't think. No, I fucking said the shit and you kept it in. And notoriously, every time Will says something, you keep it in.
Yeah.
No, I mean, okay. I just mean like from our text chats. I should say,
okay.
Probably more so.
Yeah.
Our text chats are. I realized pretty early that we're a gossip group. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're super gossipy.
Specifically
we're
about indie authors.
Yeah, we are so gossipy. It's crazy. Yes, 100%.
And I also found out it's very easy to stress Maurice out if I just don't respond.
Yeah.
When he
me
says
too.
something.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I leave them on red for like 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, and I know he's doing it on purpose. And I'm like, I'm predicting.
Hard at work
I'm working.
You know,
yeah, whatever.
What's funny is last week when we had a little when I didn't respond, I actually was out at offices, so it was just
we
like
had a little bit of tension. I can't remember what it was about. It was about something.
It wasn't really anything. You created it because he didn't respond to a text. That's all it was.
I just didn't respond to a text. Yeah,
Noah didn't respond.
I was busy. I was busy.
You like spiraled hard, and I was watching the texts come in, and it was just one after another.
I've recently adjusted my mental health medications.
Trying to change the subject, trying to do something different, and then eventually just start sending all caps Noah.
Noah, respond to me. I realized. Oh, I started talking shit. I was talking shit to Noah.
Oh shit.
Did you?
Which let's be totally fair.
It was about It was about the fan cast. Our own fan cast about our books, and you critiqued Will's, and I was like, did you have a fucking note in there, dog, or you just bitching? And
it was, well, it's because I was trying to figure out how to do it. I honestly did not understand it at first.
You were like, I don't get it. I was like, well, I didn't know you were so dumb. And then I realized I was like being mean. And I was like, this is not coming. I'm being sarcastic, and it's not coming across like I'm being sarcastic. It just sounds like I'm being a dick.
And I was just trying to point out if I didn't get it. Like I would hope you'd think that I would. If I didn't get it,
other people might not.
I'm guessing most people didn't get it.
Man, nobody like complained.
Nobody else
say that. Nobody commented it was complaining.
And the thing, who would say in the comments, I don't understand.
And I was like, I explained mine in caption, and you were like, oh yeah, the captions that everybody reads. And I was like, brother, I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to get at right now, but we're fighting.
If I don't know what a post is trying to say, I do read the caption. So,
I understand you do. I understand you guys do. When I post stuff, I try to look at it from the average consumer. That's what I think about.
The dumbest consumer.
So here's what happened.
You have to.
All of that was said, and I was like, I sent a voice message, and I was like, oh, I'm realizing that I'm coming off like an asshole right now because none of this sarcasm is coming through. It just seems like I'm being a dick. So I was like, I am just kidding, Noah. And Noah didn't respond. And then I said, Noah, respond!
And then he didn't.
He responds 10 hours later and says, oh, sorry, I was working. And I was like, I fucking knew you were going to say that, you son of a bitch. And you just intentionally left me on red so that I would worry that I made you upset. And so that, because I'm a nice person.
Look,
and I care about making people upset.
I have an unbelievable amount of patience for sitting in uncomfortable situations for long enough.
I don't. I'm not that guy.
You'd be really bad at my job.
Dude, yes. Oh, yeah. I hate sales. I'm like, fuck sales.
All right. So
we got to talk about Memories of Ice.
Yeah. So I will say you guys requested that we start recording early. This is what you get. This is what you get.
Did they request?
Oh, yeah. People. Yeah. Because we were starting later or stuff was coming out later. And I was like, well, we're going to we can press record if you want. And people are like, yeah. And Jordan's like, yeah, I want to hear it. And I'm like, shut up, Jordan. And
speaking of Jordan, I have to shout this out. So some people here might have heard of the some people might have heard of the Hive Tribe account on Instagram. They are hosting a book club, and our boy Jordan is in the running to be their book club pick for May. So,
that's great.
That's like 30 sales right away.
I think 35 or 40 people in there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Reviews, dude.
The next Maurice average.
Like Bookstagram people. I think most of them have read Cello's Gate.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone but Will.
Yep. I decided I'm not going to read Will's book until he reads mine. And so that's where
Is that
we're
the?
gonna
What
do.
did you decide?
Which is fair. Your book's been
I
out a
decided
long
that
time.
like yesterday. I haven't told you yet. I haven't told you yet. I'll tell you now.
That's
you
the
read
scoop,
my
baby.
book, and then
That's
because
the
I've already
scoop.
read one of your books.
That's fair. You got me. You want to know? I get it. No,
Yeah.
I never said. Like, that's the thing. You also though told me like last week that I should just wait for the audio. So,
Yeah, because I'm worried that you don't read humor well.
what?
I think you might need
You
to
know,
have it
I can
read
see
to you.
that.
I think you may
can
need
see
to have
that.
it. Otherwise, I don't know if you'll vibe with it
How about this?
until
How about
you
this?
hear it.
Compromise. You call
Okay.
me on the phone and read it to me.
No,
Maurice just laughing at his own jokes. He's like, "This is fucking hilarious."
I do.
Wait,
Dude,
Maurice,
when I read my own
He's-
shit, I laugh at my own shit.
He's gonna be that guy.
sure.
It's like, wait. This is the best part. Wait, this is the best part. Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Just-
okay, hold on. Oh, dude, that line. Yeah, did you hear that?
Can we?
if I didn't
can we
laugh
talk,
at a joke,
Can
Did
will
you not
give
hear
me,
it?
as a humor guy, Maurice? Can you give me a little credit for some nice dark humor and like in my book?
In Tethered
Did
God?
you feel it every once in a while? Just a little something.
I think I didn't have any laugh out loud moments. Your shit was pretty serious.
There's one that I get. I can't say it because it'll be a huge spoiler. I'll have to text you about it. I'd be curious.
Text
what
me
you
about it
think.
because I that was not an overarching theme for
I
me.
mean, I didn't go in trying
Humor.
to make anything. I wasn't trying to make anything funny.
I was
That was
like, bruh, I'm pretty
None of them were
sure
supposed to be funny.
some pretty dark shit happens throughout your book.
yeah, just a little bit I've read. I could. Say
I
so.
definitely loved the relationship. You did a great job at the banter between your main two. That I thought was really fun. That was really fun. But I wouldn't describe it as a funny book.
No,
Two.
you. I shouldn't do funny fantasy D&D vibes.
Well, I mean, your lit
witty
RPG.
banter.
I hope that's funny.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I mean, I don't know. I've read it so
I'll
many
let you know.
times now. I don't think it's funny.
It's not
anymore.
funny to you anymore.
That
that's for sure.
happens.
It's not funny anymore. Okay, look, we need to talk about Malazan.
Yes.
Hit us with the recap.
So, buckle in. You guys about to hear me talk for a bit. This is a big recap.
I'm gonna mute so I don't.
Okay, chapters 18 through 20. 18 through 20.
18.
Summary. The end of book 3, right? Is that right? I believe. Okay. Quickbin accepts the spirit Telemandas as protection against the crippled god, though he soon realizes Telemandas serves Hood more than the Barghast. After infiltrating the necromancer's estate and freeing a demon, he confronts Hood directly and forces the god into reluctant cooperation, learning that the House of Chains is rapidly growing in power. Separately, Gruntle provides a key strategic insight. Formally legitimizing the House of Chains would bind the crippled god to rules rather than letting him act freely. House of Chains, very apt name. Meanwhile, Perrin wrestles with whether to bless the Barghast gods, and Kovian transitions to the Grey Swords to serve Tog and Fandere, remaining the sole priest still loyal to the fallen Finner. On the battlefield, Whiskey Jack defeats the Panion forces west of Capustan, and at Brood's council, Animander Rake diffuses factional tension by championing the Malazan cause. He also reveals that Finner was pulled into the mortal realm by Haboric, with Treach stepping in as replacement. When the Tennisgauri charge, Rake transforms into a dragon, so fucking sick, and devastates them with Curald Ghislaine. Though Whiskey Jack steps in to personally kill the women of the Dead Seed, rather than let Rake execute them. We're going to need to talk about that one. The captured Annister, mutilated and broken, pleads for death, not to avoid execution, but to escape Kovian's offer of absolution. At the second gathering, Silver Fox and Kruppa witness a vast host of Tlanamas rise after 300,000 years. The Jagged threat is already gone, and the Amass desperately want release from the ritual, but Silver Fox refuses to free them. Krupa reveals her true nature, 4 souls in one, Tattersail, Nightchill, Bellardan, and a Talan Amas child. With a my throat's getting dry. With a purpose tied to reuniting the wolf gods of Tog and Fanderay. She also withholds the Talan Eye, reserving them for the still unnamed purpose. Silverfox then commits the full Talanamas host to face the Seer, splitting the allied forces headed into the next campaign. At Capustan's parley, Ikovian formally renounces his rank, and Karuli is unmasked as the elder god Cruel. Kaladin Brood, pressed to act, heals Wrathburn with pure Dinal, and speaks of seeking a third path, the Maybe, the Maib. Meanwhile, is deteriorating. Her dream encounters with Tak the Younger are bleeding into reality, her wounds crossing the boundary between the two realms. Call and Murillo plan to bring her to Capistan in search of aid. Tak himself remains a prisoner, crippled by the matron, finding unexpected small kindness from a Seer Doman guard. Finally, Lady Envy's group discovers the last of the Kurlum Talan Amas on a Mikros fragment. Survivors of a devastating war fought not against a Jagat, but against a human enemy on a sail. A revelation that deepens the mystery of what lies ahead. Finn.
Okay.
The long
There
one.
he is.
You want to go get a drink? You need a sip or something?
Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys go.
Oh, jeez.
Did he go get a drink, really?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, did you
I
see
thought
my
he might-
cartoons?
What?
Did you see my cartoons?
Yes.
I posted them today.
Yeah, they look
Weird,
good.
you didn't comment. You better comment! Anyway, so getting started. Let's start off right up the bat, okay? I have a whole itinerary here, but we need to talk about something we forgot to talk about last time, which was Brood getting pissed off and attacking Croup. Everyone going fucking flying. Like they got like tossed aside by the Force. A new mountain range was formed. And then Croup is just standing in the middle, which is like the most Saitama shit I've ever seen in a book.
Yeah. Exactly. That is exactly true. Yeah. So we got some shit for not talking about this last week.
Yes.
So this
Well,
is not
I don't know how
actually-
we missed it, honestly.
I don't either. I
I was
We just
excited
totally
to
whiffed
talk
on
about it when I read it, and I
And
don't
it was
know
like
how
it's like
I
the coolest
forgot.
thing. Yeah, and we totally whiffed on it. Anyway, so we got some shit for not talking about this. So basically, this is not in actually these chapters, but yeah. So Brood attacks Krippa with his hammer, slams the hammer down. It goes like right at Krippa's feet, and basically causes an earthquake. Brings up a new mountain range. Whiskey Jack almost fucking dies. It throws him. Away, and he lands in a bunch of boulders. And then when the dust clears, Krippa is just fucking standing there because the hammer's magic had just arced around him.
Are we talking about
Um,
Kruppa and Brood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
love that scene so fucking much because it's like Kruppa's like, oh yeah, and he like pulls up his pants, you know, like how they do with the waist. He's like, come on, motherfucker. He's
Well,
like,
'cause
what
You
are
know
you
he
gonna
wears
do?
his pants. I guarantee he wears his pants up to
Yeah,
like almost his
up
nipples.
to here. So he
Mhm.
pulled
Yeah,
it
he's
up
got the
to his
pooching.
nipples and was like,
Yeah.
he did that fight, you know, this. He's like, let's go, bud.
Like a
And
1940s boxer.
yes, yeah. And then I want to talk about this. Is Croup powerful or was Karul looking out for Croup?
Well, that's kind of the question amongst the characters who saw it too. Is he this powerful, or is he aligned with someone incredibly?
Who really is the crippled god?
Not the crippled god.
Maybe he's the crippled god.
The crippled
Kruppa
god.
I said Karul, but
Krippa. Anyway, yeah, he. I
is
mean, I
Kruppa
think
the crippled god?
is it the
Oh, I'm gonna
crippled
love
god?
y'all's theories.
Don't Google
as we
that.
Go on.
I'm not.
Don't
Just
Google
saw
it.
Noah Brisk posted a reel.
Just now?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it scheduled for 10, 20 something.
So
You have a scheduler?
anyway, yeah, I mean, I think that at least the way I read it is that Krumpa is somehow he's protected by Karul is the way I read it.
But we've seen him use magic. Like we've
he's a
seen him
mage,
do stuff.
but I don't
He's
think
a mage.
he's a mage that's powerful enough to shunt Burns' hammer, essentially, because that hammer is wielding Burns' magic, right? Isn't that essentially how it functions? So
Yeah, I mean, you learned that a bit in this chapter.
Yeah.
Or no, we've learned a bit about it so far.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously it's Malazan, so they're not explaining the ins and outs of it, but I think that that's the implication I got, was that the power of the hammer comes from Burn. Brood himself he's an ascendant, right? He's confirmed already ascended,
Yeah.
right? Or no? Okay.
Yeah, he's been hanging out. He's been traveling with Animator Rake for centuries.
Yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't remember because like the books are kind of vague on the exact definition of what ascendant means. So
yeah, I think it's a
didn't know.
vibe more than anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because like Kellenved ascended and became a god. So
Yeah, he
that was,
skipped Kellenved.
yeah.
I think you can only become a god if you are an ascendant.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kellenved and Cotillion were already incredibly powerful
Mm-hmm. And they
on the
took
level.
They took the House of Shadow, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about like an incredible confluence of power with Brood wielding that hammer. And and Krumpa just fucking dusts his shoulders off. Like, doesn't give a shit.
Doesn't
Eating a
give
fucking donut or
two
something.
shits. Yeah.
And so, yeah. I mean, it's an awesome scene. That's great.
But
And I think it's
also
like,
it was
for three
also
books we've wondered how powerful he is, and it's kind of giving you the first glimpse of it.
Yeah, and how powerful Brood is.
How much more
And
Brood
was-
are we gonna get?
You
Moving
asking
on.
me?
In this book,
No, like, oh yeah,
I was like, he can't really answer that.
in this book.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to answer any questions about future books just because there are so many things I want to tell you guys, but I can't. But Brood, we see Brood's power, we see Krupa's power, but what's so interesting is that it was all like a plan on Krupa's part to get Brood pissed off enough that he demonstrates his power so that it scares Calor into not pissing him off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I thought that's like so. And then I think it's Dujek that says Krupa is the smartest person
In the world.
in the
He says.
world.
Yeah. He says that
And
Krippa
then-
must be the foremost genius, basically, in the world.
Which is
So-
awesome. That's like,
yeah.
Big advocate. He's coming out for the chubby guys,
yeah.
letting people know we're not just
Um,
eye candy.
I think it should be
Exactly.
clear, too, that Steven Erikson, he likes a little chub. He likes a little chub, you know? We've seen him.
Let's not use the word chub because that would
Okay.
mean
Okay.
he likes dick. Which, if he does, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I meant he likes a little. He likes.
Let me take a picture this time. Perfect.
I'm gonna move on.
It's gonna be
I've
4
ruined it. I'm
seconds of
just
Will
gonna-
saying, "We know Erickson likes a little chub."
And then at that moment, I my ear was itching. And so I like dig in my ear and then I look at my finger and then I'm like, fuck, I did that on camera.
So anyway,
There was nothing on
now
my
that-
finger, just so we are
Now that
clear.
we've covered that, we can go on back into the chapters for today.
Yes. So we covered that. Let's go. We're going to talk first about the false outlaw, the false outlaws and how that kind of came about. Corlat's reaction to it, Calor's reaction to it, Rake's reaction to Calor. And let's start there.
Okay. So yeah, the whole ruse kind of becomes known, and basically, you have to give me a second because I read this and I read the end of the book like all in one setting. So like this is all like one big thing to me.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
So I'm gonna try not to reveal anything I'm not supposed to. Yeah, it all kind of comes apart. Corlat and Whiskey Jack argue, and she
pissed.
leaves. She's pissed because she
like-
feels like she's been misled.
She's like, "Hey, you've been lying to me."
I think it's fair. She's pissed.
But
Yeah.
also, Whiskey Jack was like, "Okay, Miss Secrets." Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Neither one of
That's-
them are like super
Yeah.
forthcoming. Well, and Whiskey
Look.
Jack's point, and we hear this with Dujek when he helps with Dujek, is that they have a knife at their back, essentially. Like, yes, they're technically still part of the Empire, but
there is an agent among
yes.
them.
hmm
We don't know who that is. Artanthus. I mean,
so,
the guys. We pointed cameras at this guy this whole book.
that's
like,
true. They've talked a
it's like-
lot
it's
about
like-
a guy.
Hey, look, it's
Who
Whiskey
is-
Jack and Dujek and Artanthus.
Yeah.
And like,
So they have someone essentially keeping an eye on them, making sure they stay in line. So, you know, I get it's a difficult position for Whiskey Jack and Dujek to be in. But yeah, so they argue, and
this
she
all comes
is
out,
pissed.
and then Calor's like, "We must kill the Malazans, and we must kill them for their betrayal. They lied to us." And Rake's
And, okay,
like,
so it's very
I-
funny. The voice he's doing right now is exactly the voice Lister does for Calor in the book. That's 100%.
I could not take him
Thank
seriously
you.
if I heard him like that.
he's so hard to take seriously.
Sounds just like Iskrel Pust. Is that what Pust sounds like?
No, it's not.
He's
quite the same.
he's less high pitched
little
than
gruffer.
Iskrel Pust.
Little bit
He's a little
deeper,
gruffer.
a little bit
He's
gruffer.
old. He does age so well. I think Lister
He does. And Ralph Lister's not an old guy, and so but he does it really well.
The Mybee's voice
so-
is incredible. The
Mhm.
Mybee's
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
I love his voice for the Mybe.
Um,
Anyway, Calor's like, "We need to kill them," and Rake's like, I already knew, and I don't care.
right.
Shut up,
Uh,
Calor.
Rake's like,
One
it
thing I
doesn't
think-
matter.
I think this is interesting, and you see it start here. I think Brood is like not having a good time on this campaign. Like Brood. There's so many scenes in the last third of this book where Brood is there, and he's just in a fucking pissy mood. He's sad, and I'm just like, damn.
He's
he
our
really
emo-
earned
There's
his
nobody
name.
He's our emo
there's nobody I
goddess
relate with
ascendant.
more in Malazan than Kaladin Brood.
Really.
Dude, maybe it's a Trell thing because him and Mappo have very similar vibes,
Yeah. Just like, oh, fuck.
and I think they're both. Or he's Barghast, but they're kind
Yeah,
of
I think
related to the Trell.
Brood is supposed to be Barghast, or at least look Barghast.
Is he less crazy looking in the face? Not
And
think so.
Barghast just look like humans, right? They look the same.
like
as-
big
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah. Whereas Trell, like they have like fucking tusks and shit, right? So
Yeah. They're like orcs. I think of
yeah.
orcs.
yeah. Whereas yeah, that's fair. And Jagged are less. Jagged are kind of orc too. In all fairness,
They're
In
they're like
areas.
they're like the more tan skin World of Warcraft orcs.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so in Orgrimmar, it's because there's Thrall, who's kind of like more green skin, but then there's the big warrior orc guy. I'm trying to think
So
of.
is it fair to say that the Jagged are like WoW orcs, and the Trell are like Elder Scrolls orcs? Is that
That's yeah, I could see that.
I just always
Uh,
imagine the Trell with porcupine spines on their back for some
yeah? They
reason.
have like I can't remember what it's called, like a tuft of hair essentially.
the hackles. Yeah, they have like hackles that come up.
But
Okay, well, yep. So Caladan Brood, who I just Googled, don't do that. And he's described as Barghast mixed, like a mixed Barghast. That's kind of his. He has filed teeth, which I didn't realize he had.
I didn't
filed
realize
teeth.
that. I don't picture him with filed teeth.
Well, Google AI says he has filed teeth, so maybe it may be wrong. They may be confusing him with Trots. You know,
Trots
has
teeth.
filed
filed blue
Yeah.
teeth. Yes,
Yeah,
Um,
fucking
which is a
Trots.
fucking
It's a
crazy
dream.
look. It's a crazy
Dude.
look.
Dude,
We were
Trots
talking
is
about-
awesome though.
We were talking about
I
trying
love
to
Trots.
adapt this for TV. That's one of those things that would definitely get changed. They would not have him file teeth.
If they let me play Trots, I will let them file my teeth.
File
and
your
dye them
teeth?
blue.
Oh
Isn't
my
Trotz
God.
black? Isn't he black?
Well, he's kind of
Is
like
he?
indigenous.
Who
Okay.
knows? Everything in this book, everybody's different colors, and I don't understand what color.
Well, and also Erickson doesn't always give concrete like descriptions of people, so
Yeah, he kind of lets you everybody. You always have a picture in your head, but it's not always the same as everybody.
he's not
else's
describing
picture.
people's hair color and stuff usually, though, unless it's like necessary.
Rake.
Unless it's a female
Unless it,
and she's gonna get laid.
well, Rake, we get physical description because I think he clearly thinks Rake is sick as fuck, and so he wants to constantly describe him.
Silver mane.
Yeah, I get it.
Right?
Yeah. Even
I
his
get it.
dragon has a silver mane.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
The
cool as
shape
fuck
of his
book.
dick ran down his pants.
I just
You
sent a
could see his
picture
bell
of
end
Trots.
by his calf.
This is a picture
I
of
sent a
Trots.
picture of Trots in the chat.
Okay, so they pick. It's a slightly different vibe, but I get it. Yeah, not too far off.
I feel like they could actually do a pretty good Trots. Like Jason Momoa would play Trots, you know?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, he looks cool.
So are we just gonna
Uh,
typecast Jason Momoa as?
No, they
Yes.
should. They should do. Dwayne the Rock Johnson can do it.
He would be-
Yes.
yeah. It's one of them
He
has
should
to
also
be
play,
Paladin Brood.
Lots of other people too.
So it's, at this point, we're assuming that Trots is Hawaiian. Is what
Well,
I'm getting.
There
from
is
the
a clear
Jason Momoa.
inspiration, I think.
Polynesian.
Well, like indigenous, Polynesian. I definitely think
Well, and also with
Polynesian
the Barghast-
actually.
the
Polynesian
Barghast
is a really
were
great cast.
waterfaring people originally,
Yeah.
so that actually tracks.
I think
and
we
their
could be
boats are
advisors
described-
on this show.
Their boats are described as canoes, which would also be a more accurate description. So, if they would go, if you go for a
Okay.
Polynesian vibe.
Hawaiian roller
We're talking about like
coaster
people
ride.
that have changed over history as well, though. Let's talk about too the division of forces. We decide we're gonna split
Split the
up.
army.
Animator Rake is gonna go with Moonspawn. He's gonna go
That's who I'm
early.
going with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna go early. And then they need to split up the Gray Swords and the Barghast
The
and
Tenniscowry.
the Mott Irregulars.
Well,
and
the Tenniscowry recruits.
yes,
Because the Gray Swords have started
Gray Swords-
recruiting from the Tenniscowry.
and the
and
Barghast
the
are like,
the
we
Barghast
cannot
are not
go with
going to do
them.
that. Yeah.
Because we will kill them. We will attack them.
Which is fair, because the Barghast kill each other a lot, too, for no reason. So
Yeah.
they would definitely
They're
kill
like-
the Tenniscowry.
Yeah, I want to get to the Gray Swords and that whole transformation because I think that was very interesting. But so they divide up, they start going, which I think it makes sense. Divide and conquer, that makes sense. But we very quickly realize that they are all doing other shit. That they're only telling half truths to each other, and they have plans upon plans upon plans. And then we get two reveals during this kind of like revelation. And one of the reveals is Karuli is actually Karul,
Mm-hmm.
which
'Cause
is
why
like
not?
called it. No, it's like I thought I called it, but then he didn't say it when I thought he would say it.
Yeah, because
And then he
dealt
reveals
with-
it.
He went to the mass council as Wrath Cruel, right? That was how
I'm-
he,
Yeah.
like.
I'm convinced that is a pantser thing that happened there, where it was supposed to be two different, and then it was like, oh, wait a second. Oh, let me fix this.
And he's like, the character's like,
Yeah.
you're actually Karul, and he's like,
Oh,
Yep.
well, coolly. Let me
the
add a
name was
sentence here
fucking
and
giveaway.
add the sentence here. Revise that fixes the last two books. We are good.
He also has the same accent. Lister does the same accent for Karuli and Karul.
hmm
That is because he would have been advised by Erickson that they're the same person. And then
Yeah.
Actually,
And it's
apparently,
like a foreign
from what-
exotic accent.
from what we have been told and what we have found online, there was not a lot of conversation between Erickson and the audiobook producers, which is why
Which
some
is
of the
so
pronunciations
weird.
are like,
which is so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Even me, who is no one, had to
you had to
send
send a
over
pronunciation guide.
a pronunciation guide for everything in my book.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
these
just like,
audiobooks came out in like 2012.
The times
So
were
I don't
different.
know
was
if
just
it was
different
just a
back then.
change in the way they did it at the time, but I mean, yeah, from what I saw people in the book club talking about it, that apparently that's why the pronunciations differ between what Erickson says and what Lister says, is because there was not apparently very much communication at
about
the time.
Page? Page is next, right?
I don't know. Does he change them? Does it just stay like it is? Does he do new voices? Does he? I have no idea.
They're all that's gonna be my canon.
Yeah,
when
but I'm very curious to hear the difference.
Me too.
I've gotten used to the way Lister does it, but I think I prefer Page as a narrator in general. So
I love
very
Page, yeah.
curious to see how he does it. Michael Page can bring out emotion in his narration like few people can. So those big emotional moments
need
are
it.
hit.
My God, these narrator from fourth.
Although Lister does a really good job too. Listening to Lister
they collaborated on pronunciation.
They did. Okay, well that's the people in the book club. You're wrong.
No.
Wow.
Page did.
The Page they did. Okay.
Page
book club.
Page collaborated with Steven Erickson to ensure that pronunciations of Malazan words, names, and places aligned with the author's own.
So we are probably going to see some changes then, it sounds like, in pronunciations.
Yep, and he does books 4 through 10.
They're probably all going to be how I've been saying it in my recaps, and people are going to eat their own words.
If I hear Michael Page say that, I'm going to fucking lose
You need to do a public apology.
I will.
I will. If Mike, yes, 100%.
But yeah, so I loved this hilltop meeting, by the way, with where they all like came together. That scene was really, really well done, and I thought that, like so many scenes in this book, Ikovian stole the show.
Dude, Ikovian does that shit. He just walks in. He's like, I'm just here. I'm gonna stand in the back. And literally like, everyone turns to him.
Well, he's like, yeah, I'm just here. And then literally Caladan Brood turns and is like, holy shit, aren't you the guy that saved the city?
I am.
And he's like, no. He's like, actually, I didn't do it.
I actually failed the city.
I failed at it. And he was like, what?
I don't know about that. Yeah, he approaches the person at the tent, the woman at the tent, and he's like, hey, so can I have your helm? Can we trade helms or something? I can't remember what happened.
He didn't want to be like gaudy with
that's right.
Shield
and she took the helm. She's like, oh my God, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And then she starts like crying.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, they would be honored to have you in there.
Yeah.
And he goes in.
Well, and like he's talking shit about himself, how he failed, and the new shield anvil is in tears. Like, I mean,
Ikovian's the most Catholic person.
He is.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't even.
But like
he's so humble, and
the humility. Like, he's the only character in these books that's like really humble, and I think that's so interesting to see in this like world of these huge personalities.
Yeah,
that like Ikovian he's very accomplished, very capable, and extremely humble, and doesn't want the spotlight, doesn't want to be seen as a hero. Mostly he's just wondering why he's not dead yet.
I feel like he and Whiskey Jack are like birds of a feather in that way, because I feel like Whiskey Jack kind of has the same thing where he's like, I'm nobody, dude, I'm nobody, and they're like,
Whiskey Jack also,
you're somebody.
Whiskey Jack is not shy from like leading and being in the spotlight though. Like he's perfectly capable and comfortable being in front of, like, speaking up and like giving his piece in these meetings. Whereas Ikovian is not that type of person at all. Because I think the reason for that is because he always had Brucalion who did that stuff, and so now he doesn't have that, and he's the person who's responsible for like
Whiskey Jack's just so tired, dude. Every time you see him, he's just like.
Whiskey Jack's whole vibe is just fucking tired. So tired.
I'm so tired. Last thing in that.
Sorry.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. What were you saying? What's also funny?
I was gonna say it's interesting with Whiskey Jack in this book. In his conversations with Dujak, because he used to be in Dujak's position. Their roles were flipped, and so the Dujak almost like defers to him and it's very interesting to see that like their relationship is so interesting to me.
Well, because he used to be his boss, and I think
Yeah.
Dujak knows, and we learn this later on, and we talk about this a little bit with Corlat, Whiskey Jack. After we'll talk about this. Okay, we'll just talk about it now. There's that moment with the executing the women of the Dead Seed, and Rake comes down as a dragon, like he Corral Glanes them, he like fucking boom, he knocks them. They're all like. They're basically just standing there dizzy with the birds,
Right.
circling their heads. And he just goes to start fucking killing them with Dragnipur. And Whiskey Jack's like, no, dude, they don't deserve that. That's insane what you're doing. And then he takes it and he does it. He takes that sacrifice onto himself. And like he's like, I'll do it. I'll kill these women who are just fucking standing here. And afterward, he sees that the entire army witnessed him doing that, and he's like he's tore up about it. He's like, they're gonna hate me. They're gonna totally disrespect me for doing that, and I shouldn't have done that in front of them. And then he's talking to Corlat, and she's like, Whiskey Jack, do you even know who you are?
Right.
These people.
Right.
Like, these people, they'd follow you to the end, brother, because they saw what you did, they know why you did it, and they know how hard that must have been. Like, they love Dujak, but you're that guy. You're that guy.
Like Whiskey Jack's the one holding the army together. He's the one that they're all gonna follow, and including Dujak, which is interesting. Like,
right?
Dujak knows. Like, he knows that Whiskey Jack's the guy here, and I think that it's such a fascinating like sequence of events, especially with the executing the Tenascari women, because basically, like, Rake is trying to. I think Rake sees it as like preventing Whiskey Jack from having to do it, and Whiskey Jack sees it as preventing them from being sucked into a Dragnipur, which is not a good fate. And he feels as though the honorable thing is to just kill them, because it's better than what Rake's gonna do. And then there's this like inner turmoil that's so fascinating of like this hardened soldier who, how many people has he killed over the years, but this felt different to him in some way. And then, of course, there's the whole discussion later. Dujak obviously feels the same. He thinks it was wrong to do. But, like, Whiskey Jack did what he thought was the right thing. And I think that his motivation is always what he thinks is the best thing at the time for the most people. Which
they were insane. The women of the...
They were like we've seen these women, the women of the Dead Sea, mentioned a few times, and like they're fucked up. Like, this is not a group that you can reintegrate into your
you don't
society.
Descend on dying soldiers and rape them and be fucking normal.
No, and I think that like Whiskey Jack's point is that they were like clearly driven to it because of the seer, which is true, but it's also true that you can't, you have to kill them. That is the kindest thing you can do, is kill them.
Yes.
So,
what do we think about Rake makes him think they need punishment, and then what about Whiskey Jack makes him think they just need to be killed?
I think that's how Rake punishes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rake sees
that's
what
how
they've
Rake
done
kills also.
Rake sees what they've done is so evil, and he also like is feeding Dragnipur, which is something he does. That's just, he knows that he has to feed Dragnipur. So I think that. What is that? Oh, you can cut that out if you want. But he,
that's fine.
Yes, that is what he sees it as a punishment, and that I think he sees it as death is probably too easy for them, and
that's fair.
He also wants to spare Whiskey Jack the, having to kill them. I mean, he says that so in the book. So,
because I remember that specifically in the book, and like thinking it like really humanized Rake in that moment. Like, even though he wanted to punish him in a horrible way, right? Put him in dragon purr. The fact that he wants to take that from Whiskey Jack's like, what has Whiskey Jack done to earn that from Rig? Like, that's pretty big.
I love that
Big
like
deal.
they connect so quickly. I think they're like kindred spirits in a way.
Well, even
Yeah, they're just buds.
even Corlat talks about that. That like Rake calls Whiskey Jack a friend. And she's like, I don't know anyone else that he calls a friend. Even Caladan Brood is like the closest thing he has to a friend, and they are not really friendly. So, you know, you know, like she also like basically Rake carries so much with him at all times in his mind and his memories, the things he's been through, that he can't connect to anyone. Like, you know, so the fact that he connects so quickly to Whiskey Jack, I think it says more about Whiskey Jack than it does Rake. You know,
truly it does.
I mean, Whiskey Jack, a mortal person, is so significant that this immortal being who's, you know, 100,000 plus years old is suddenly like, that's my dude. Like,
yeah.
Because
I want to get like the prequel stories of like everything that led to chasing Quick Ben into Raraku, and like I want that, man, so bad.
I was
gonna
say,
book.
When you started saying prequel stories, I thought you were mentioning Rake, because there actually is a prequel series about the Tistandi.
Carcanis. Yeah, I haven't read it.
I think it's still being written.
It's the 2 books in.
It's a trilogy, the Carcanis trilogy, and it's about the Tistandi and what brings them to.
Did you not know that, Noah?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so
right
I've done everything I can. Sorry, I'm so hungry. I've done everything I can to not look up stuff about Malazan.
It's so hard.
So like I don't even look up like other stories or anything.
Well, I was
Forge
curious,
of Darkness is the beginning of it. Don't look anything up because there's a lot you learn in the 10 that is relevant right off just from the fucking reading the blurbs for the books.
But it's got a lot. I know that it has a lot of people's favorite Tistandi characters in it,
and it's written in a way that is kind of reminiscent of classic fantasy. Erickson. He writes that one. He writes there's also a follow-up series that I will not name because it gives stuff away after the 10 that takes place in the future, and it's incredible.
Well, the reason I looked up anything is I was trying to find where to read the Bachelan and Corbel Broach novellas, which turns out you can read them anywhere. They're not connected at all to the main 10, so you can apparently read them wherever you want. But
I hate those guys.
I was looking that up and just saw all of the works of the Malazan, you know.
Those guys, the comedy of errors that is their life in this book is
How many times do they get knocked out? Like,
I want to get to that, but I want to talk about too. The last part of the meeting is when Rathburn comes and she's like, "You're not doing your job, Caladan," and he's like, "Here, take it," and then she grabs it and it fucking snaps her wrists. Like, one, how Mjolnir coated is his hammer. Mm-hmm. But two, it's not about worthiness. This thing's just fucking heavy. And of course it is. He fucking made a new mountain range with it. It's got to be a fucking...
And it just snaps her arm.
It just snaps her arms in half. Insane. Like, how fast did that thing have to fall to displace, like, to fucking break her arms?
Yeah. But I like, too, that, like, then Brood is like, now that you understand, let me heal you real quick.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to be, like, cruel. He just wanted you to understand.
Like, all right, I'll fucking teach you a lesson real quick. He's very much like the exhausted teacher who's just like, fine, get over here.
Do you wonder if was part
Burn, trust me.
Was a part of him like hopeful that maybe she would be able to take the hammer for real? Like maybe a small part of him was like,
wouldn't.
Maybe please take the hammer.
I don't think he'd do it. I think he's like, it's part of his like.
Well,
He's got a
seems
code,
obvious to me,
you know?
that he is holding onto the hammer because he knows that he can trust himself with it, but he couldn't trust anybody else with it.
Exactly.
And the idea of someone like Calor getting that power would be devastating. So,
Yeah.
he just hangs on to it because he knows that he won't fucking destroy the world for no reason. So.
Right. And he'll know that Byrne trusted him not to destroy the world when there were still options other than destroying the world. Like, he's got time. He can wait until the last fucking second, because who's going to take out Caladan Brood?
Animated rig.
Right.
Or Kruppa.
Yeah, Kruppa could.
Let's talk about the second gathering of the Talana Mass. It finally happens. Silver Fox shows up in the desert, and she's like,
Silver Fox, dude.
It's like such a disappointing, like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting Tattersail back, and then Silver Fox kind of sucks.
Tattersail. She's not.
No,
Tattersail would have been like, oh yeah, go ahead, your oath's done.
Yeah. They show up, they're like, please set us free, and she's like, no.
Well, and I think it's interesting that you really see how much of a child she is, because her fear is that she'll be alone. I mean, that's it. It's
the way she reacts to Pran Chol as well, or Pran Cole, I'm like, girl, he didn't abandon you. He was trapped in the past. What are you saying?
No.
That whole sequence was 300,000 years ago.
Yeah.
What's homie supposed to do? I mean, he didn't go out for smokes and never come back. What?
And it's like, no. Well,
it's like your 4-year-old getting mad at you for going to work.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like,
he just
sorry,
sat there and
you literally
just
have no life if I don't go to work.
He's like, give it to me. And then that one dude comes forward and he's like, hey, I don't know you, so I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Pran Cole isn't even your dad. You just yelled at him for no reason.
Right.
If anybody's your dad, it's Tool. And we're like, what?
Right.
How? What do you mean?
I guess. Yeah, why not? I guess.
Which I don't really understand that either, considering the fact that Pran Cole was the one that helped create her.
So what it is,
if anybody's her dad, it's Kruppa.
The amalgamation, the monstrosity, was them using that magic. Yeah. I didn't hear what he said.
He said, if anyone's her dad, it's Kruppa. It's Kruppa. And I said, Kruppa's not a stepdad. He's a dad that stepped up. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh! What? Oh, so how it works is Pran Cole, he got the maybe pregnant with Silver Fox. But the amalgamation that is Tattersail, Bellarden, and Nightchill was created because of Tool's fucked up Warren.
Magic. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why the amalgamation of them, the monstrosity, was created by Tool. So if anything, Tool made you.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
They just attached Tool's baby to my baby. Pran Colt's baby. Anyway, right, I was burping. Yeah, I'm drinking a mineral water.
Moo-moo?
Yep.
Oh.
Moo-moo.
I can't do the.
That's what my kids call smoothies. Moo-moos. We do a lot of smoothies for the kids. So
I don't like the carbonated water. Can't do it.
You need to get better.
Don't you drink Mountain Dew?
That is flavor. Carbonated.
I don't drink soda.
It's the flavor. It's not the carbonation.
Yeah. Carbonation's whatever.
Yeah, I don't drink soda.
I've got Will's discount energy drink here, Red Bull. For Will, this costs nothing.
Richie Rich over here.
That's a throwback to episode 2.
Yeah,
that's true.
It is. That's a callback for sure.
Will's like, Monster's so expensive. Yeah, Maurice is like, let me pull up Walmart.
No, I went to Walmart. And
then you were like, oh, I was wrong.
I definitely disagreed with Will.
I continued to argue. So,
okay, back in. The lost to land amass nations. We get a bunch of people coming back, and they're like, they're off fighting a war, and these guys are dead. These guys got sucked into the ocean. There's a whole bunch of stories here. They aren't really that important. No, no, they have gotten demolished by time. Some of them are
Just
in a
wants to die.
sail. What'd you say?
They just want to die.
They just want to die. Yeah, and that's it. And Silver Fox says no. She refuses to set them
I need
free.
my friends.
And then she goes and she's like, she's pissed off. She shows up. Whiskey Jack's like, what happened? Or no, Perrin is like, what happened? You look mad. And she's like, fuck you, Perrin. And he's like, okay. Then Croup is like, listen, there's actually 4 people in there. And one of them is a child who was abandoned by her father and who killed her mother, basically. And so she's got a complicated, she's complicated. Have faith. And they're like, Krupa, nobody even listens to you. You start talking. And
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Krupa. And then we have the Gathering of Women, which is Erickson passing the Bechdel test.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. But I actually thought this was a great scene and shows his skill with writing female characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What do you
this
think
is
of
the
this scene,
scene.
Will?
This is the scene, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a lot that happens here, but the thing that jumps out to me is, isn't this the scene where Heaton is talking about Cruppa?
Yeah, well, and Silver Fox is like, you should fuck him. And she's like, I will. You know what? I will fuck him.
The way they
I'm
describe him,
gonna shut
as
him
being
up.
like basically a little oily ball, and just
Yeah. Well, we learn in this book, I don't remember where, but Krupa hasn't bathed. He doesn't bathe.
yeah, he just like puts on oils. Yeah,
He's just covered in scented oils.
which is fucking hilarious.
Which is like, what?
He's covered in
What?
oils and like pastry dust.
That's the one thing you don't think about, is that all these people fucking stink.
Yeah,
They smell.
they do address it
bad.
eventually.
Yeah.
The book does address it, but it's like they stink and they're all having sex. This book has so much closed door sex in it, and they're just all pushing their bits together. Just
Yeah, dude,
with
why not?
No bathing.
No bathe. Who? I mean, it's not. They don't bathe. Like it. I mean, they do. They probably bathe in like rivers and shit.
Then I would assume it's whatever.
Everybody stunk. Stinking.
Like,
I mean, if you're
good.
used to it, right? Yeah.
It's
Look,
probably like
not
one of
to-
those like, ooh, I like your stink. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those things.
Like home from the gym, let me rip open those pants.
Ooh. Oh.
You
The
guys,
must.
oh, you guys,
Just the must.
we're getting a little jock out came in. We were talking.
I
That's
was
a
like-
little. I've lived a different life.
What? No, I just imagined the stink of your jock, and you ripping open your pants, and it just smelling like God. Oh,
Like
that's-
hot wings.
not like hot wings. What?
I'm just saying. You're gonna change. It's like when someone tells you that a dog's paw smells like Fritos and you can never eat Fritos again.
They do. They do
I
smell
still like
like
I know.
Fritos though. I still
Wait
like
till you
Fritos.
find out. Wait till you find out your stinky junk smells like hot wings.
Anyway, but yes,
I'm so glad I don't have to suck dick, dude. I'm so glad.
Well,
Oh,
I would love to.
I bet you would.
I don't think you could say that. Can you?
I can say that. I didn't say anything
Okay,
wrong.
okay. I don't know anymore.
I think you can.
Will's
I
just not
didn't
gonna say
say
anything.
you were. I didn't use
Just
gay
be
as an
quiet.
insult. I just said, I buy that you want to suck a dick. I think that's like sticking it to the man.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you think you know me? You put me in a box? Watch this.
It's like, would you suck a dick for $1 million?
Is my wife okay with it? Oh, sure. For $1 million.
Why would she? Better be.
Yeah. My
It's $1
wife
million.
would beat the shit out of me if I didn't. I mean, honestly.
My Will's wife would let him do it for 20.
Yeah, $20.
My wife would
Easy.
just have like a fur coat on and the pimp, like the hat with the
You know-
cane. Like, he'll do it
You
for
wanna know-
50.
You want to
The
know a weird side
pinstripe.
note? Here, I'm gonna give you guys a weird side note real quick of a reel that I made last week and then deleted and didn't post.
boy. Okay.
I was eating a banana and I was like, it's a non-book reel. Sometimes I just do a non-book reel just because.
Yeah, I get it.
I was like, I filmed myself. I'm like, I don't look like a guy who would be okay with this, but my favorite way to eat a banana is instead of bringing it to my mouth, I like to bring my head to the banana and take a bite.
You should have posted it.
Oh, I know.
Why
That
did
would
you
have
not
been
post
funny.
that?
That's funny.
Well, because I was thinking, I was like, maybe I'll do this joke after my book comes out, just in case. Because I was like, because the next day I was going to be talking about my book. I was like, do we really want the 20,000 people to just watch how I like to go towards a banana instead of bring the banana to me?
We were like, somebody's starting a rumor.
Because it's very different looking. You bring a banana to your mouth, looks very different than you
Lowering
going to the banana.
Yes,
What if the banana's up here? And what if there are two bananas? What if
Take a picture of this. I'm clipping
No,
this.
just two.
Yes!
Oh, let me get another button undone.
Just,
Oh my God.
oh shit.
Amazing.
If you're watching the video podcast, you just saw more of my
You
chest
just-
than most people.
You just got a treat
You
if you're
just
watching
saw
the video.
Noah do a lot of stuff.
If
on
you're
camera.
listening to this on Spotify, you need to immediately stop and go get the video.
It reminds
Pull
me of
over.
that. Have y'all seen The
Keep the video.
Office?
Yeah.
That's episode, the opener where Andy comes in. He's like, the billboards are up, and they're like, "Have you seen him?" And he's like, "No." What did
Oh.
they do? And they just painted. It's like Dwight and Andy, and every one of them
so
is
funny.
weirdly suggestive, and they just drew dicks on all of them.
Right. Oh shit, dude.
Oh God. Okay, back to Malazan.
Okay.
The gray swords are also at the women's meeting, and they're like, "Hey, we need you. We got a new god, and they're the wolf gods of war, and we need you to free the Talan A, because they were just kind of like, the Talanamas shouldn't have done what they did to them, and it was real fucked up, and so they need to be freed." And she's like, "No, I made a promise to myself." And we're like, Silver Fox, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. I like that justification. I made a promise to myself that I would really fuck over these other people. And so now I have to do that. Yeah. It's dude, that whole sequence is so infuriating.
You are a little quiet, Will. Just heads up.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh,
Much
God.
better, dude. You're like,
Yeah.
well, that makes
Bring
sense.
your
My
mouth to
camera
the
is way,
microphone.
my fucking microphone's way over here. Like, where you just reached into another room to get your
No,
fucking
it's
microphone,
like right
dude.
here. It's literally right here where my hand is.
Look at
It's
where
just
mine
a
is.
little off-
Mine's right here, baby. So when you have a condenser mic like this, you want it within like 6 inches of your mouth. That's where you mix it.
Well, the problem is when I have done that, when I've had it closer, it picks up so much that I like am overpoweringly loud. And so I moved it back.
You want it like right here, dude. And you want to. So I talked to an audio engineer when I was going to do my audiobook. Sorry, I just put a cashew in my mouth. And what he said is, me too, they're the best nut. You want it close enough to your mouth, but you don't want to talk directly at it.
Yeah, I've got it over
Yeah.
here on the side.
Yeah, but just get it closer.
But
You're
A
fine.
little closer.
I'll
I
just
don't-
tell you if you need to be louder.
I really can't get it any closer than it is right now. This is like as close as I can
Buddy.
feasibly
I
get
told
it.
you,
It's
bring your head to it. We already talked about this with the bananas.
Just- Yeah.
And breathe.
Talon A.
Like breathe into. This is how they record romantasy for the male's parts.
They would also have the guard, right? Like,
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm Rowan White.
This is a gay romantasy now.
You like hockey?
No.
Okay, let's racquetball male.
Racquetball. MM romance. Racquetball. Open door.
I don't know. That just means they probably have money if they have time in the day to go play racquetball.
so this reminds me of a reel that I saw the other day. That's I think he's Filipino, but he's a professional male volleyball player, and he's gay.
The gay guy?
Yeah.
I saw that as
It's
real.
so funny, dude.
Oh, it's
It's
so
I
so
sent that to
funny.
Adam. I sent that to Adam immediately. That's my
Yeah,
gay
I sent
friend.
it to
Just
my
so you know.
wife.
That seems
It is
homophobic.
so funny.
Oh yeah, me and Adam are
No,
very
he's sassy as
straightophobic
fuck,
and
dude.
homophobic.
I saw so many comments that were like, if all volleyball players were like this, volleyball would be so much fun to watch.
It was-
Volleyball
so-
is a super fun sport anyway. Genuinely, it is. But like that, it
His
was so
attitude,
funny.
dude.
And
The
there were
head
comments,
tossing. Oh
the,
my
like
god.
the hair toss, yeah. And there were comments that were saying like, "Why do I feel like I need to go write an MM volleyball romance now?"
So Adam's a big dodgeball player. Like he played
Okay.
like city league dodgeball stuff.
Okay.
And so that's why I sent
Really?
him that. I'm like, this is you playing dodgeball, isn't it? He's like, I want to punch that guy in the face. I was like, yeah, get him, Adam.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I loved
Oh.
it. I was like, but I'm like a huge RuPaul fan too, so I love
Hmm.
sassy gay
Okay,
men.
we've never talked about this. You really
Gay?
love reality TV, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Maurice.
Yeah.
yeah, I love reality TV.
Because I've heard you mention now like 3 or 4 different reality shows. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm a huge reality TV junkie. I watch
Okay.
so much reality competition television. It is my I watched every season of Survivor. I've seen half the seasons of Big Brother. I've watched every season of The Challenge, MTV's The Challenge. I've watched almost every season of RuPaul, Top Chef, Project Runway.
Okay, so you like the competition shows, not so much the like the
I don't like the love
Housewives and
ones.
stuff.
I mean, I'll watch some of them because some of them are really, really fucking entertaining and really insane. But my wife loves them, so like I'll watch those with her.
Have you watched a new season of Love on the Spectrum? Because that's the only
I
reality show
haven't,
like.
but I do love
Love
on the
Love
Spectrum. They're
dude.
so
So
fucking,
good.
they're
So
so
good.
sweet.
Logan, there's a new guy this year you're gonna love, dude.
I've
Logan
seen
is
clips
so-
of him.
Dude,
The black
Logan
guy.
is
He's
so good. Oh
yeah.
yeah, he calls Kian. He calls him Sean all the time. He just says, "Okay, Sean." He's like, "It's Kian."
They're so
Logan.
fucking endearing. It's so
know.
endearing and awkward, and the cringe is outrageous sometimes. But like, it's so good. It's so good. Yes, I love on the Spectrum,
Okay.
but I also love like really lewd ones like Temptation Island. Have you ever seen that?
I do not watch reality TV. I'm gonna be
Let me
honest
tell you
with
what the premise of this one is. Couples will go on to this island, and they will split them into males and females.
Yes, I have heard
And then
of this.
they're all married. They're all been in
Get to hang with the
long-term
boys.
relationships. And then they bring 20 of the hottest people of the opposite gender and make them live with them. And then they aren't allowed to see each other, but every night they show them clips of their significant other in the other villa.
My God.
It's insane. There are people
That can't be real.
there
It
are
has to be
people
fake.
fucking on the first night. 100%.
It has to be fake.
They show the sex. Not crazy. Like they show the
Do
blankets
they-
moving.
Do they win?
You
something
hear the
if
moaning.
They go so long without cheating, or
They
something?
get to
Or what's
have their
the-
relationship still. That's what it's about. It's just
Okay,
about
okay.
like
I thought maybe they won money. If they,
I don't
you know,
I
it
don't
would be-
I have trust issues, and I don't think that he is faithful, and it's like this is kind of like the last
Oh.
test.
It's like an
a,
intensive therapy kind of thing.
kinda, except they're basically getting hit on by 20 people at
That's
once, and
Amazing, actually. That sounds hilarious.
there's so much cheating.
I'd be so good at that show.
Would you?
Oh,
you
yeah.
did just ask if your wife
like,
was
leave
okay
me
with
the
you
fuck
sucking
alone.
a dick. So like I could see, yeah.
Noah
I mean,
would just
that's
bring
good.
his copy of Way of Kings, and nobody would hit
I'll
on
be
it
like,
anymore.
Get the fuck away from me. But it's funny because that's how I got my wife, actually, was saying, get the fuck away from me.
Story time.
We don't have, I mean, she was friends with the people I lived with in college, and they used to come over and hang out. And I went to college. How I Met Your Mother was coming out, so they watched that every week. And so there's this house of girls, and then I lived in the house of boys. And whenever the girls came over, I'd say, "Nah, fuck this, dude." I'd go in my room and I'd play a game or read or something. And then this girl always just fucking came in and annoyed the fuck out of me, trying to get me to come out. And I'm just like, and I just shut it down every single time for like 6 months. And then finally I was like, okay, fine, we can go out to eat or something. So we went out to eat. Now we're married. But
That's love, baby.
yeah, it was
That's
just like,
love.
dude, every one of my relationships is that way. Everyone has been like that. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk.
Well, it was college and high school, so I mean,
Yeah. It's like, I'm good.
What's wrong with you? Maybe you are on the spectrum. We talked about this.
I just want
week.
my own. I want my own. I want to do my own thing. I didn't like, fuck, I still don't like it's like, I'm not in charge of anything.
That's crazy.
And then the world gave me 3 daughters
That's
to make sure to make up
hilarious.
for all the years that I just wanted to be alone.
You will never be alone again. Yeah.
There we go. All right, let's where should we go? Let's move on with Malazan.
Let's talk about Silver Fox and the maybe. She gets some guilt about that, and then she's like, "You don't even know what you're talking about, Perrin. I am taking care of my mom, and I can't even look at her. And she betrayed me, actually." And I'm like, Silver Fox, you shut the fuck up right now, dude.
Yeah. So I saw a thing the other day about somebody, I think it was Andy Peliquin, talking about how he hates the miscommunication trope in books. And my mind immediately went to Silver Fox. I usually do
as well.
My mind immediately went to Silver Fox because she is like a walking miscommunication trope in this book.
Because refuses to communicate.
She tells no one anything. No one. Including the reader most of the time. And so, like, you never have any idea what her motivations really are, like, truly. Which I think is the point, because she's got these multiple personalities kind of warring for control.
Right.
And she's trying to find her way.
And she doesn't
the
trust
revelation,
anybody,
the revelation that that Silver Fox is a personality of her own too, it changes the math a little bit. On this, because it's not like, oh, is it actually like ethical for like Tattersail to be the winner, or you know what I mean? Like, there's always this kind of debate about, like,
there's a person that was in there.
Yeah, well, like, I think the implication was, especially after reading Dead House Gates, that it was like an empty womb that they put this child in, which is not the case apparently. And so, what is the best outcome here changes. But yeah, so she's kind of a walking miscommunication trope. I liked that Perrin finally, like, stood up for himself a little bit with her. I think that, like, that's one of the few times we see somebody, like, actually tell her, like, hey, what you're doing is kind of fucked up. And obviously didn't go well. She didn't accept that, but, it was nice to see someone finally, like, actually confirm that, like, the reader isn't crazy, that this is fucking crazy. This is fucking nuts what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I feel terrible for the Mybe. This is, like, the most sympathetic character, I think, in all 3 books at this point.
Can we talk about Murillo and Cole, who come from Darujhistan,
like,
and they're like,
I love this.
They're like, we're in charge of the Mybe. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take her.
We're gonna kidnap her because these people are gonna kill her.
Nobody's even gonna notice. We're gonna take her somewhere, and we're gonna let her die in peace.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they were keeping her alive. Corlat and the others were keeping her alive, and basically Cole and Murillo are like, that's not cool, actually. Like, she's miserable and she's suffering, and There's no
Oh
dignity.
my god!
in
And there's
this.
that scene that's so sad where they're like talking about her and like how sad
They
she
think
is
she's
and how
asleep,
sad it
and
is.
she's not.
And
Yeah.
Cole's like, well, actually, when she's asleep, there's something that happens. She has like that little
trinkets
device
glow. Yeah, they
glows,
glow.
and it's not glowing right now. And Murillo's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
It's like dandy accent. Yeah.
Yeah, his dandy accent, and he's so.
Yeah.
It was such a sad. I love how sweet those two are, and
Yeah. Well, I just all the characters that we met in Gardens continue to be the like best people in the story.
yeah, 100%.
And
Those are our people. Those are
Yeah,
our
I think
people.
that's-
They introduced in
that's
like book
great.
1.
Also, I
And
think
then,
I will
okay-
say, like, we talk about how Erickson is really good at dealing with human issues. This is a unique way of doing it, but dealing with the issues of how people, like elderly people, and their like how they feel often, like their dignity and the way that they're treated by society. It's actually a really poignant way of addressing this.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
if you've watched like your grandparents or someone else like deteriorate like this, it's sad and it's fascinating in a way that we do tend to push old people to the side because it's like way less comfortable to look at them and acknowledge
Yeah.
them than it is to just kind of move on.
And that's exactly what they do with the man.
And that's exactly what they do. They stick her in a wagon and put her at the
Wow.
back of the train and like, yeah, we're just gonna.
That's a nursing home.
Yeah,
And it's, I
a
just think
nursing homer.
Erickson has shown that he's so good at dealing with these very human issues in a very like kind of fantastical world. And this is another example of it. And he does it often
That's
in
why
ways
this
that
guy's-
are not traditional, right? He could have written this story about an actual elderly person, but he chose to do it through the eyes of someone who is younger so that I think it provides a different perspective and you see the like suffering in real time, which is
Yeah,
it's just very well done.
yeah, it's absolutely, dude. In her dreams, the Mybe is being chased, and she gets chased into a cave, and she talks to a man, and this man is insane, and it's very obviously Talk the Younger, and he goes on this whole thing, and we basically learn what happened to the matron and how the matron came about, right? Before that, or it's like around that same time, we go to a Temple of Hood, and we get to meet the Knight of Death, who basically, I don't know, fucking Botchelane and Corbel Broach show up, and they try to take the maybe.
Yeah.
It was just like, fuck, you guys suck. And then
They just show up.
they suck so bad. I
just
never
love
wanted
that,
to
like,
read the
every little
novellas.
scene with them is so funny to me because
It
like
is.
did we even address the quick bin scene with them?
Not yet. Not
That
yet.
hasn't happened.
We'll
Okay,
get to that.
it's in these
I'm gonna do that
chapters,
in a
right?
sec, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
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 I have a quick bin section on my.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
good
just like Quick Bin challenges the Necromancers. Quick Bin challenges Hood. Quick Bin now has a shield. Quick Bin, like there's so much Quick Bin shit in here. But yes, so the Knight of Death, who we know is
Bowden.
it's Bowden, baby. It's Bowden.
Bodan, as Lister said.
And he's like
Boudin.
he's
Bowden.
like the swords are stuck to his hands. He can't let go of them.
Mhm.
And his memories have been erased. All he knows is that he was protecting someone innocent and he failed.
Mhm. Yeah, I also love
you
this image of
you
him with the
fucking
swords.
molested her,
It's-
brother.
Yeah, I wonder if not having those memories is probably good for him overall. I think that the swords being stuck in his hand is such a funny image. Like the idea, and they even
You
address
can't
this
even
in the
twirl him, you know?
book, of
They're
like
just,
him like trying to do regular everyday things with swords attached to his hands, and he's like
They're
trying
like,
to pick
I
something
wonder how
up,
he-
and he's like, yeah. Oh
That's-
man,
Murillo and Cole, dude, such weirdly funny. Like
I love
moments
their
with these
their
characters.
banter, their back and forth. Is
Mhm.
great.
And they have the weirdest friends. Okay, but we go back and we get the story of the matron and the seer and all of that. We get some stuff about that. So talk about that for a second.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, it's one of we've noticed this book has, for the first time, a few little like expositional like passages, what you might call info dumps. And this is one of them, where essentially we learn, some lore about the matron, and she's essentially driven mad by the loss of her brood, right? But she's, and again, this is I'm trying to recollect exactly what was said, in the chapters intervening, but she had, okay, so remind me exactly what was this scene, because there's a couple scenes about the matron. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right one. So
yeah. So this is Talk the Younger, and he's like, he keeps calling her the seer because he thinks the seer is back to visit him, and he's
yes,
he's talking about the mother, and like,
and he's in like the bone cage, right? Like that's like
yes, and he's like, he says there's a wolf inside him, and he is the wolf, and his lover is out there, and he's looking for her, and he's like, your mother. The mother was stuck inside of the rent, and she was imprisoned, and she was tortured, and she lost her mind. And then you let her out. And when you let her out, you showed her her dead children. And then she used your powers to bring them back to life. And that drove her further into insanity. And then the seer took over. That's what we learned.
Yeah. So basically, what we're seeing here is the rent at Morn, right? This is because she is in the rent, and she's
the prologue.
Released. This is the prologue from her perspective. So she's released from the rent when the Dragon Children are thrown in, then there's the resurrected Kale hunters and all that stuff, and it's like every step drives her further into insanity. But what I think is most interesting about this sequence is we're also seeing how far gone Talk the Younger is. Dude has been through it, and I'm not even totally sure, and you might know better. What is the time frame at this point? How long has he been with the matron at this point?
I think we do a lot of fast travel in this, so I think it's been like a few weeks at this point.
Yeah, a few weeks.
I was thinking weeks.
Yeah, I had in my head like a month to 6 weeks was what I had in my head. But yeah, I mean, and that entire time he's just been crushed and then healed and then crushed and then healed and then crushed and then healed, and his entire body is malformed. He can't breathe. I mean, he's got all this shit going on.
Fucking poor Talk, dude. What the fuck?
And I mean, it's just fucking crazy.
His own fault.
So
I mean,
yes, but also I think Karul pushed him to it. So
yeah, it's Karul's fault.
Always gotta stick with envy, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
It's fair. Which, like, I think it's also reasonable to say that he might have died with them, but he definitely wouldn't have gone through all of this. So it's like,
right.
Yeah, it's. I mean, his storyline is definitely one of the most brutal in the entire book. So, but we're learning more about the Kachane Shamal in general, and the matron, and kind of where this comes from. I think it's just
curious next week to talk about Felison's storyline versus Talk's storyline, and who had it worse, and who where they end, and we'll talk about all of that next week.
Yeah.
Oh, who I want to be.
Yep, that's true. Maybe that's the only answer you need, honestly.
The Segula.
Yes. Mock.
That's us. We're the Segula, dude.
We are, dude.
Do we need to change our names?
Yeah, we should.
Well, I'm not Mock. Noah wants to be Mock. He's gonna be
Noah
Mock.
wants Mock really badly, so he can be Mock.
Wants Mock's dick in his mouth. Anyway, sorry. Moving on to Whiskey Jack's arc, and I want to talk a little bit about the assassination attempt in Pale, and his realization that it might have been an attack against him, but then Dujak saying the reason why you were in the tunnels was because Taishran believed that was the safest place for you, and it was totally an accident, and he wants to apologize. And Whiskey Jazz like, well, he can come fucking talk to me if he wants to.
Yeah.
Where do you sit? Where do you land on that? Because we spent a long time thinking a certain way, and this kind of one-off line from Dujek, is it supposed to change our minds? Are we still supposed to be suspicious? Are we like...
I struggle to believe Dujek here because, I mean, it's not like we haven't seen Taishran. Like, Taishran's not a mystery to the reader. You know what I mean? Like, we saw his interactions with Tattersail. I mean, we've heard multiple characters talk about that Animander Rake confirmed that he killed his own mages. You know, like, I just struggle to believe this. I mean, I get, and like, it's not really something that's like important at this exact moment, right? But I struggle to buy that Taishran had like a virtuous intent with this.
With that scene. And
now, what I will say is,
it is very funny to
me. It is very funny to me that Whiskey Jack would have just now considered that Lasine might have tried to kill him. Which, like, I was like, dude, I think he thought she was trying to kill you. Like,
I think he thought they were trying to kill all of the bridge burners, not him alone.
Just Whiskey Jack. I mean, because he's a threat, right? At least to Lasine.
Well, and that's what I think becomes clear to him in this.
It's a conversation in this book about the fact that he could have been emperor when Kellanved was gone.
Yeah.
So
the two Malazans who were guarding Silver Fox,
which I'm assuming he's going to be at some point in this series.
Yeah. He's very.
That's just a guess.
He's very Ned Stark. I will say, because.
Let's hope not completely.
No. What I mean by that is not. What I mean by that is the fact that he like turned down power. Like, because that's the whole story in A Song of Ice and Fire, is that Ned Stark was the first one to the throne and turned it down. So,
yeah,
you know, Whiskey Jack's kind of in a similar boat of he could have taken that power for himself and he chose to give it up to someone who is arguably like really, really bad at it. So, you know,
which I'm going to say I get, because if there's anybody who wants to do less work, it's me.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's the idea, right? And that's what they say in the book, is that the person who doesn't want to be emperor probably is the one that you should want to be emperor.
That's what they say about Whiskey Jack too. It's like, that's why he would have made a great emperor. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's what they say about Bran and the Tethered God.
Heavy's the head, dude.
Poor Kaelor.
No, you know who I don't feel bad for though is Calor.
I don't feel a lick of bad for Calor.
Nope.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna find a bunch of bookstagrammers who haven't read Malazan and pair them up with characters and make a post with like no context, and then people
they're all Calor. You're just gonna... you have to read to find out.
Yeah, I know. Alicia's gonna be like, "Why am I Calor? Who's that?"
You should just tell her it's the sexy book boyfriend. That's all that is.
She just has to look him up, dude. I don't.
The description of him in the book is not overly flattering physically either.
No.
Not off looks. I'm not even off looks.
No. I was just saying that Calor is not like yeah.
It's funny because sometimes they're like, girls will do like a guy bookstagrammer rankings, like hotness thing, you know. You'll see that sometimes. They like post about hot guys, what books they like, and I'm like, I always think when I see those, people ask me, and I'm just like, my God, what if I did this with girl bookstagrammers? You get eviscerated. The double standard's insane on social media, but it's just funny when I see that stuff because I'm like, guys, come on, just think about it the other way.
This is somebody's headcanon.
For 1 second.
Somebody's headcanon for Calor. And it's...
Is it a picture of me?
No. It's the guy from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That is pretty much what I... Yeah.
That's
cursed.
Funny.
That's cursed. Moving into... I love that we get a little bit of... Fenner's fall here and a little bit more context for what happened to Haboric, because that was not super clear in Deadhouse Gates, and so we get the full story here with what happened to Haboric, what happened to his hands, why his hands specifically weakened the crippled god, and why he was able to pull Fenner in.
Mm-hmm.
Super interesting. I think that was
And I'll be real with you, I don't fully understand it. It's because it's like dealing with the rev basically, and the way when they cut their hands off, the hands are supposed to go to Finner, and then when they die, they go to him to reclaim their hands. But because
it's a religious ceremony or like punishment, indictment, and so because it was done
unjustly,
in Fenner's name, Fenner couldn't touch the hands, so they were kind of like poison to his warren or to his realm. And Haboric felt like I've been fucked over by my god, which is like his whole. It was so sad when he was like the high priest of Fenner, and he meets Stormy and Truth and Gessler, and they're like, "Hey, we have the same god," and he's like, "Yeah, fuck that guy," and Truth is like super sad. And it's like, well, yeah, you get it. He's been fucking totally like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like sold out.
Not ousted. Yeah. He's like, where was Fenner when I needed him? He knew I didn't do anything wrong. And it was all like this plot from the Claw because Haboric did an investigation and discovered that Callanved and Dancer didn't really get assassinated, which is not information that Lysine wanted out there. So Lysine, I mean, it's not like Lysine's not doing bad shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Lysine's doing lots of bad shit.
I can't wait till we find out that Lysine is actually good.
Well, it's already been toyed with the end of Deadhouse Gates.
Yeah, with Callum.
I think it's going to happen. That'd be I think that'd be cool.
Which turns out to just be totally virtuous.
It's like
altruistic.
Well, she reminds me a lot. I don't know if you guys read Lightbringer by Brent Weeks. But
I have not, but
your
magic system's a little similar to that, isn't it?
Very similar to that. Which is better. So I'm just joking.
Brent Weeks is going to watch this and be pissed.
Andros Guile reminds me so much of Lysine. Kind of like Glocta a little bit too.
Okay.
Where it's like,
who is kind of a bad dude, like
Glocta
in the Blade itself. I was like nauseated. I was getting nauseated in those scenes when he was torturing.
Dude, when they like go to the docks. Oh yeah.
But I love the scene where I love book 2. Book 2 is what made me love Glocta. Him defending that city.
Yeah.
During the siege, it's just like insane.
There's basically a whole book. Like, I don't know if you ever read KJ Parker, How to Defend a City. Something.
How to Defend a Walled City or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically that Glocked is basically that scene, but like done funnier, with a different old guy. Basically has to figure out how to save a whole city. He's an engineer who has to figure out how to save
16 ways to defend a walled city.
Yes. I would recommend that book for you, Maurice. I think you'd like it.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah.
It's a good one.
I love engineers, dude. That's what sappers are.
Yeah. This is basically an old sapper trying to figure out how to save a whole city.
That's incredible.
It's a good premise.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. That's a great premise.
Okay, so are we ready to move on to chapter 21? Are we there yet?
I mixed it in. I'm mixing it in.
You want to touch on Quick Bin real quick?
Well, I think.
Oh, you're mixing it in?
Noah said he had another summary.
Oh, he had a separate. I didn't separate them. Yeah, read the summary real quick for 21.
Okay.
I do want to get to Quick Bin and Ecovian and
Time out. Will doesn't understand that.
I know it.
Friend.
I've read 12% of the book, according to my Kindle.
He doesn't get it.
Okay.
Chapter 21 summary. As armies cross the Catlin River, Silver Fox confronts Perrin over the Mybee's removal, revealing her mother is trapped in a nightmare and likely doomed. She then vanishes into a barrow, sending the Talana Mas and the Talana Eye ahead. So we've already touched on this a little bit, just so you guys know. Ikovian reflects on his path, meeting a Malazan artist who insists his role isn't finished, and shares a final meaningful moment with Whiskey Jack. In Capistan, Corbel Broach attacks Cull and Murillo, but an undead Knight of Death, clearly Bowden, drives the necromancers away and shelters the Maybe in Hood's temple. Quickbin uses a display of power as misdirection while arranging aid to 7 cities. Ikovian realizes the Panion Domain is already collapsing from within, its population reduced to sustenance for its army. Perrin promotes Picker and prepares the bridge burners for a forward mission with Quickbin. Dujek reveals key truths. Past betrayals were misunderstandings, and greater forces are at play. Meanwhile, Corlat returns as the Talan Eye fade, and Perrin's authority as master of the deck becomes clear when even casual blessings carry immense power. So maybe we need to hit on Quickbin a little bit, and then Perrin and the deck.
Yeah. Maurice left. So.
Oh.
Yeah. I looked up.
Well, whatever.
I looked up and I saw it. Maurice is just gone.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was looking at your video you just posted, so. I'm logging into my alt right now so that I can make a really hateful comment.
Perfect. I've got some author names that you could be for your alt.
Hell
yeah. But yeah, so we obviously, so that summary that I read, we've already touched on some of that stuff. So we've touched on Silver Fox confronting Perrin. We've talked, I don't know.
Charles W. Phillips.
There he is.
I had to pee. Sorry.
What about him?
Charles W. Phillips.
I was going to say, I was just saying, so I read through that summary and I was talking about what ones we've already talked about from it.
I heard everything.
I feel like we still need to talk a little bit. Okay, we need to talk a little bit about Quickbin and Perrin, I think, before we
and Ikovian.
And Ikovian, yes.
And the House of Chains. Okay, so moving quickly into Grey Swords, and they get a new god, Tog and Fanderay. So we're getting a little bit of them. I really feel like that story comes to a head in the next bit, and we don't really get a lot of that here. But we then do get this.
Yeah, we'll talk a lot about Tog and Vanderay next week for sure.
Yes, we get this wonderful conversation between Perrin, Gruntle, and Quickbin that I love, and it's about Perrin, whether he should bless the House of Chains. And what are your thoughts on that? What like Gruntle's weird amount of wisdom here, and then Quickbin being like, dude, I just say do whatever you want. Fuck the gods. Well, and I love it. They're all just like, fuck the gods.
Yeah, I said in the book club that when these three people having a conversation about this, like there's some anxiety in the realms of the gods. Like there's like those three in particular don't give one shit about whether you're a deity or not. Like Perrin punched Opon in the face, okay? Like he threatened to kill a god for no reason other than his shits and giggles.
Tried to feed him to the hound. Almost fed him to the hound.
With his fist. It wasn't like he bested him in a magical contest. He literally grabbed him by his fucking shirt. And then Gruntle obviously is the mortal sword of Trake at this point, and like doesn't care about that at all.
And then Quickbin has literally spit in the face of many gods,
including the god of death just a second before this happened.
Just briefly right before this.
At this point, what Quickbin knows he's safe from anything. So
yeah. Quickbin is like,
what does he care?
Just pushing the limits at this point to see what will happen. So I mean, I love that Gruntle's like sequence.
If you bless him, and Hood is like, you need to tell him not to do it. Everybody's saying, Perrin, you can't do this, and Perrin's like, I don't know why, but I kind of want to. I think because everybody's telling me not to, I kind of want to do this. And then I love that his just like this impetuous nature. But also Gruntle says if you pull him in, then he has to play by our rules and he can no longer just like from the outside do whatever the fuck he wants to disrupt everything. This legitimizing him also kind of chains him in a way.
Yeah, which is like actually a really, really smart take on it. And I think it's interesting that Gruntle the Caravan Guard is like having this really like nuanced take, and even Quick Ben is like, oh shit, actually, yeah, he might be right.
Yeah, and and I love that because this is plot. This is Erickson's plot that he made up, and then created nuanced takes on. Like people don't think about their storytelling. It's too few authors think about their storytelling to that level and that degree, where you have yourself multiple good arguments for many things that could happen, and you present characters who each have those differing opinions, and you're kind of like, oh, that's a good point, that's a good point, that's a good point. Like, it keeps us as the readers, we don't have to do all the thinking. It makes
total sense why you would not want him blessed, right? Because does that give him more power? Does he have more access at that point? Will he gain followers? Like, by legitimizing him, are you making him more accessible and more dangerous? But also, if you don't legitimize him, you're not going to stop. It's not going to stop what he's doing. He's already making the House of Chains. We already know this. He's doing it. Yeah. Yeah, it's happening whether you bless it or not. And if you bless it, do you give yourself a way to monitor it? Can you keep track of him? Can you know what he's doing?
He's learning that he is the adjudicator of the Deck of Dragons. What does that mean? That means he has some like modicum of control over these people, which is super interesting.
Oh yeah, well, Perrin immediately became one of the most powerful people in the world with this revelation. I mean, he can. The Deck of Dragon. It's like, imagine if a person in the real world had the power to control, as I understand it, essentially control and manipulate, I don't know, something like tarot cards, like, and not just like control them, but like essentially make them do what he wants them to do. Like, I mean, that would be insanely powerful. Assuming in this example, like tarot is a real thing, and then you have a person who's in charge of it. That's like,
and
that's
then
a big deal.
All the different houses are like, the king is a real person that you can speak to and influence and like create rules for. Yeah, that's crazy because Perrin now can do that. We also, in this whole section too, we do get the Annister and the Tenniscourie, the end of them. We talked a little bit about the women of the Dead Seed. But we did not talk about Annister begging Rake to kill him, because there's this guy who's just trying to hug me, and I don't want to be hugged.
Yeah, because
I get it.
Yeah, well, the understanding is like, if Ikovian takes his pain, there's nothing left.
Yeah,
and it's like,
and then we see that happen because he is embraced by the new Shield Anvil. Ikovian doesn't do it. It's the new Shield Anvil, the Grey Swords, does it, and Annister is just an empty shell. He's just like, he's a zombie. Yeah, he's an empty. What the fuck is wrong with that guy?
Well, and the implication is that all the children of the Dead Seed are like cursed in some way. Like their existence is an affront. So the way I read it is like the world is essentially conspiring against their existence.
Yeah, the Grey Swords and the Shield Anvil, and they're like that kind of metaphor for forgiveness and how important it is, and that people can change and rehabilitation. It's very interesting. It's like it's a beautiful and very poignant part of the story that I don't think it's not touched on a lot, but it's such a big theme. Forgiveness.
Yeah. Well, the overarching theme of the story is compassion, and forgiveness falls under the same umbrella. I mean, it's I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I made a little self promo here. When I finished this book, I made sorry, I'm chewing on Starburst. I made a YouTube video about why this book is so important in the world of like fantasy. And one of my big points was the overarching theme was compassion in this book, and it's not something you expect after reading the first 2 books, and then just to have that go on you, and especially seen through a Covian, is very poignant. But yeah, go check out that YouTube video
He's
after you
such
finish.
a powerful character. Ecovian is such a powerful and understated character. It's so interesting because you don't get that.
Covian is a very, I mean, this is not an archetype you see in fantasy very much. This,
No.
like, he's very soft-spoken. He's not, like, out here leading. Like, he is fighting, but he's not like the guy. He's not Gruntle. You know, Gruntle.
He's Clay Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of. And you get a lot of. He is Clay Cooper, but instead of getting really, like, angry and that being, like, a, you know, the change in his personality, it's that he gets sad and, like, introspective.
Yeah.
He's like old
Introspective, yeah.
Dalinar. He's old Dalinar.
A little bit, yeah. And it's like, you don't see a ton of these. You see a lot of, I love Gruntle, but you see a lot of Gruntles in fantasy.
Yeah.
You get a lot of those guys.
You see
You
a lot
get
of
a
Gruntles
lot
and you
of,
see a
because they're
lot of
fucking
Rakes.
you get a
awesome.
lot of Whiskey Jacks in fantasy, you
Yeah.
know, and like a lot of Anamander Rakes, and they're all kick ass. You don't get as many Ecovians. It's a much harder character to write convincingly.
Yeah.
And I think there's this feeling that a
And
lot
that's
of times when
key
you
right
write,
there. He's convincing. He doesn't feel like it's not like I don't buy his conviction.
Mhm.
It's not like I don't
Mhm.
buy his purity.
Well, and it
It's like,
doesn't
no,
make him
he-
feel. I think it's easy to write these guys as kind of like wimps and by accident, like,
Yeah.
where you make them
Yeah.
feel kind of like, I don't know, like they're not really accomplishing much, and it's kind of like stupid. I don't ever get that feeling
Yeah.
from Ecovian.
No,
'Cause,
because
like-
then you get scenes where Ecovian is cutting himself free from like a horde of Tenant Scoury, and then he's like, "Bring me that motherfucker," and then he cuts his fucking hands off. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
there's a line there that he
Mhm.
he doesn't. The line isn't "I'm nonviolent" or "I'm this Gandhi-esque figure." It is he punishes this man who just killed one of his best friends. And then he says, "All right, now I'm going to take your pain because not even you deserve this."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
I think it's an incredible character. It's not that he won't kill. It's not that he won't fight. It's not, you know, he has really powerful convictions, but it's carried out in such a way that it's believable, and it feels thematically appropriate. Yeah, it doesn't ever feel like a cop out. I really hate the like, I'm non-violent, so I won't kill the bad guy character, like in general.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just
I
such a
hate that
cop out.
that comic book trope. I hate
yeah.
it so much. I hate it so
and,
much.
like, I like Batman.
the
but
Flash.
it's
You
not,
could just
like,
put your arm
yeah.
through that dude.
Yeah,
Just he's bad.
right.
You know,
And it's like,
the Joker
or
is
like
a
what I
bad
really
dude.
hate. What I really hate, the worst one of all, is when they kill like 100 henchmen to get to the main bad guy, and then they
They leave
let
him
him
alive.
live. And I'm like, you just murked all these hourly employees for no reason,
Right? These dudes are just making a living.
right?
Then we have
Jesus.
then we can have that Death Star conversation.
Does
You know,
What
like
about the Death
the
Star?
rebels.
Oh yeah,
The rebels.
yeah.
They just killed people like them. They have no idea what's going on behind the scenes.
What
They're
I'll
just
say,
working.
okay, we want to have that argument. The Death Star had just blown up a planet and killed billions of people like a week before. So
Okay, but do you know that if you're working in the
Yeah, they
trash
know
chute?
that.
yeah, they knew that. That's
Yeah.
So we're saying all these millions of people are.
yeah.
Oh,
So in the
okay.
case of the Death Star specifically, yes, because
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they all went up there knowing we're about to blow up a planet.
well,
Sometimes you gotta blow up a machine planet, no
Yeah.
matter how many.
well, and
people are
also
on it.
like the stormtroopers are directly analogous to the Nazis. They even have the
Do
same
we
name.
really care about Alderaan though?
I mean, you're supposed to.
I mean, Leia did.
Leia did.
I'm just saying George didn't really make me care that much about it.
Okay.
before that
All right,
happened,
Instagram
so-
commenter.
I'm
Did
just
you-
saying.
How
like,
much did you
sure,
care about
looking back?
the people on the Death Star?
A lot. That I felt like they deserved to live more.
Have you guys seen the it's like a
Yeesh.
skit where there's like 3 stormtroopers out at a bar and they're talking about it's the anniversary of the Death Star, and they're talking about like
Oh, that sounds funny though.
it is very funny, and they're talking about like Yeah, my buddy, he was on the Death Star. Another guy was like, I was supposed to be there, but I was running late. I didn't make it. It's like the same when people talk about 9/11, and it's
I was supposed to be there.
and then one guy's like, all I'm saying is Palpatine could have done it, and they're like, oh my god, with this again. It's just like it's very funny. It's
Palpatine could have done it.
Palpatine would have done it. I think that's fair to say.
Old Palpy. You talk about the one person in Star Wars who I think is actually bad is Palpatine. Like
he's
it's
like
just the
100% irredeemably evil. Yeah, it's
he's like
of
there's
Darth
not
Vader
even
does.
I could write that essay.
Anakin does
make
kill
him-
a bunch of kids.
Yeah, but Anakin.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to kill a bunch of kids to get.
But you know the difference, Maurice. You know the difference. Anakin.
What?
Anakin is hot, and so that's the difference.
Darth Vader's not.
He does it while he's brooding, and his hair's like down like this, and he's like sad emo boy.
You know what though? Darth Vader does have one of the.
You mean when he
sickest
looks
fucking
just like
lines
this?
Ever,
But yeah,
dude.
it's that one. That's
Yeah.
the guy right there.
Darth Vader has one of the sickest lines ever written, and it's that line that's he's like, "I'm not afraid of you," and he's like, "Then you will die braver than most."
Oh, dude.
And it's
Darth
like,
Vader.
Sick.
Darth Vader with the one-liners. His one-liners. Even in the comics. Even in the comics, he's one of the best moments in all of Star Wars canon is in the Darth Vader comics when he's like ambushed on this planet by a bunch of rebel soldiers, and there's like 50 dudes, and they're all like aiming their guns at him, and they're telling him like, "You're surrounded, like give up." And he says, I'm surrounded by nothing but fear and dead men. And then he uses the Force to pull the pins on all the grenades in their belts and fucking blows them all up. Like, it's such a badass scene, dude.
Dude, have you guys been watching Maul Shadowhunter?
no, but I've heard it's really good.
I knew from the trailer it was going to be a banger.
It makes me really want a Darth Vader Jedi Hunter series.
Dude, they could just adapt the Vader comics.
Really
Like they're
want
good
that.
enough to adapt.
I know.
Yeah, they're good enough to adapt. And that's like, that story is where he's hunting Luke. It's between episodes 4 and 5. And it's like the start of when him starting to like not believe in Palpatine anymore, and like the whole, it's like the
it's sick, dude. The psychological stuff in those comics is so well done.
Dude, I love Maul. Maul's my favorite Sith.
Yeah, Maul's sick.
I mean, I
actually,
Darth Vader's
my tattoo
fucking...
artist has a Maul tattoo right now that I'm going to be getting.
Really? You are surrounded.
She sent me back the.
All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men. Ooh, that is.
I want that tattooed on my neck,
dude. Oh, right there. I got a Maul right here.
Yeah, I do love Darth Maul, dude.
Maul has some of the best moments in all of Star Wars.
Me and Maurice were the target age for Darth Maul. We were 8 when that came out, dude. Are you kidding me? When that fucking double lightsaber comes out when you're an 8-year-old.
I was 6. I was 6. Yeah, it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
my god.
We weren't hanging out with 6-year-olds though.
Okay, listen. Yeah, you were very cool. I saw Star Wars Episode 1 twice in the first day, and it was the first. So I saw it
when you were 6. Like you remember it.
Yes, I do remember it. I saw it in a matinee that day, and then I was telling my parent. Like, I think my dad took me. And then I was telling my mom how awesome it was, and so we went back that night and saw it again. And
we grew up. The three of us grew up hearing people talk shit constantly about episodes 1, 2, and 3, and being like, "Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong."
Yeah,
they were good.
Now everybody's like, "Oh, I love these.
I love these,"
everybody loves them
because they're us. We're the fans now, and we're doing the same thing to the latter trilogy.
I'm not. I love the new ones too.
I did too. I was like,
the Last Jedi.
They're good.
I love the Last Jedi. I did not love
That's my
Rise of
Skywalker. Star Wars take.
I did not love Rise of Skywalker.
I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. I thought it was like an homage to Yoda. It was like a. I liked it.
I want Rey. I'm gonna tell you, my hottest Star Wars take is my favorite movie is The Last Jedi, and people.
Mine's The Phantom Menace.
Piss people off. But that's good. That's my number 2.
Mine's Episode 5, but I'm lame.
Yeah, you would.
I didn't love. Okay, so when I remember, I've told everybody, I was like, I didn't love the graphics. You know, I have a hard time with older movies just because, like, in terms of like CGI, it's just not as believable for me. And like, they do some things really great, but they do some things bad. Like, I hated Puppet Yoda. CGI Yoda.
Never mind.
is fucking sick. I mean, when Yoda fights Palpatine,
lightsaber Yoda.
Oh, that is one of the best lightsaber battles ever. I
you mentioned
that
one
scene
in episode 3 when they fight. So there,
and I love the Rey
Kylo
Kylo Ren fight in the throne room,
episode 8
with against the red guys.
So good.
Oh my gosh, and all those stupid YouTube breakdowns of it. I'm like, congratulations, you discovered stunt
Shut
fighting.
the fuck up.
Like, what the fuck? But
it's not real, guys, right?
Right. I'm like, but these guys still love like the old Indiana Jones movies where the guys are 6 feet apart punching the air. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But like,
it's like they don't realize that all of these movies were made for kids.
Yeah, they're kids movies, and like that's the thing. I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not gonna bitch about Star Wars in general. I like it, parts of it more than others, and like that's totally fine too. I think that it's fair to say that like they're made for kids. Kids enjoy them, and the people who grew up with the sequels are gonna like the sequels when they get older. Like that's just how it is.
Exactly. Here's
my
another
kids both have Rey Jedi outfits.
That's awesome. That's great.
That's
I always tell
their
people
Jedi.
this. I grew up with a dad who was a huge nerd. He was massive nerd, and he was like, yeah dude, that's how I know all this. Anyway, he like loved Star Trek and loved Star Wars and Godzilla, and he introduced me to all that stuff, but he was never a critical fan. He was always like a true fan who was like, give me more, I don't care,
that's how I am,
just give me more of the shit I love. And so like there's like a purity to that I really admired and have adopted for myself.
I hear it because I'm excited for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, and I know some people are bitching about that online too.
Who cares?
And I'm
like,
me
fucking everything.
I was talking. We took my kids to see Mario, the Mario Galaxy movie, and it
was good.
Yeah, it was cute.
I liked it.
It was cute. And then the
Donald Glover plays Yoshi, right?
Cute's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so
cute's a good thing.
We walked.
Well,
out
like
of it,
I'm not hot. I'm cute.
Right. We walked out of it though, and my son, who he's 6, and so we walked out of it, and he was like asking me if we could come back and see Star Wars because he saw the post, like the cutout in the lobby, and I was like,
my 4-year-old asked,
like, yes, we will come back and see it.
Did the preview not play before your guys?
Yeah, it did. That's what he was saying. He saw the preview, and then he saw the cutout when we walked in the lobby, and he was pointing at it and was like, hey, can we come back and see that when it comes out? I was like,
are they making a movie for Mandalorian?
Mandalorian Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Comes out in May, right?
May.
I'm not up to date. I haven't watched a lot of stuff, but
I have watched all the seasons.
I've seen so many fight scenes from like Acolyte, and everybody hated Acolyte, but those fight scenes are sick as
dude. Everybody hated Acolyte except for the fact that a lot of people loved Acolyte. The problem with Acolyte was that it just didn't get great like numbers on streaming, and I think that's just because it was more of a like a martial arts.
Dude, that's a hardcore fan show.
Yeah, it was more of like a martial arts show too. Like it had a lot of like the fight choreography was really important and like that kind of thing.
He's my fan cast for Gray.
Yeah, I know
that's a good one.
It's a good one.
I love him so much. Well, I love him in The Good Place too, but I know he does a really nuanced role.
So I remember me and my wife turning on Acolyte and he shows up. I'm like, what? I'm like, because I just think of him as the Good Place guy.
I see his face and I immediately go, Bortles. That's immediately where my mind goes. So
I guess we should probably wrap up, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
We've gotten way off.
We got 2 things, three things. Ikovian's Journey, Quickben's Power, and Lady Envy discovering a new Talana Mas.
With the swords through her.
With the swords, just impaling her. And she's like, the Lannis Tog, they've this other tribe of Talana Mas, they've been locked in battle for hundreds of years. They can't get away. And she's like, oh man, so there's a pretty bad Jagged out there. And she's like, oh no, they're fighting humans. And it's like, what a weird mic drop moment. I was like, what? But it kind of shows like, yeah, the Jagged are not the problem anymore. And so the humans are, and y'all need to get out of here. Go be forgiving. Go be dust.
Is that okay? I'm going to ask a future book question. You can determine if it's spoiler or not. that conflict in a sale they're talking about, is that addressed? Is that like our book 5 or something? Are we going to see this?
Hold on.
Yeah, it's actually
Talk
in the
about Quick
companion
Bin, 'cause I need to
series
do some
written
Googling.
It's one of
Easy
the
Esselmont.
Esselmont
It's
books.
set to release in 2042.
So they're one of the books by Esselmont is called A Sale.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Anything cool you want to know about in the main Malazan series is written by Esselmont in a different series.
Book 2 by Esselmont is called The Return of the Crimson Guard.
Son of a bitch.
I also think the Segula are widely explored in Esselmont.
This could be a whole expanded universe. They could do a.
That's why
yeah,
Erickson
Dis-
told Esselmont to
I want
come
Disney
in.
to buy this. Disney buy this.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh my god, the Segula. I would love to see the fight choreography for something like this.
I want Disney to buy the rights to Malazan just so I can go on Reddit and see it fucking explode. Our fantasy just burned down.
I know, it would be so funny, dude. Dude, I'm like,
And then I'll
God
post a
forbid
video
one of
and
the
be like,
richest
why the
corporations in
Disney
world.
acquisition of Malazan is actually a good thing. And then I'll just get the
Yeah,
hate followers,
it's
man. Just the
For
hate.
it's
actual fans.
It is the 6th and final installment of Ian Esselmont's Malazan,
not
novels
only,
of the Malazan
wait, hang on. Not only is it an Esselmont book, it's the last Esselmont.
The last Esselmont.
So you have to read
I- You like
10.
how I made that ridiculous joke? And then it's just like true.
You have to read all the core 10 and all of the novels of the Malazan Empire to get to this thing that's mentioned in book 3.
Which also
Damn you, Steve.
is. Oh my god, I didn't know this. I just got a spoiler, but I did not know. Yeah, that's really interesting. We can't talk about
What?
it.
Now I have to read 16 more books?
Six more books.
No, we have to read all
no,
of
'cause I have to
these.
finish Malazan.
Yes. Well, you got to
'Cause you
read these 7, and then those 6, and then you got to
Mhm.
read the 3 Carcanus books, and then you got to read the 3 Host books. So that's 6 plus. That's,
Then you gotta read the YA Kellen Bad.
well, I haven't read those either, but I've heard they're really good, and they're Erickson. So y'all are
There's
gonna
like-
be. I'm very interested to talk about Esselmont and his
Watch
writing
me.
style.
This is what I'm gonna do. As soon as I finish the core Malazan 10, I am going, in 2 months, I'm gonna read everything else.
Yeah, once we're not doing the podcast, just blitz through the
yeah.
entire
I'm just
catalog.
gonna
I kind of
it's
fell
so
into
much harder
a-
to read at a different pace
I fell into a
than you're used
huge
to.
book depression after the 10. It was really hard. I thought I was going to do the same thing, and then I started the Esselmont books and couldn't really get into it because the writing is just it's not the same, and it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't have the same gravity. And also, when you finish this series, you feel like you've lived 17 lifetimes. And you just need a fucking break for a second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious to see how many. We have like 500 people in the book club. I don't know how many are actually still like reading with us and like doing everything, but
About 50, from what I can tell.
it's a lot of people.
It's
I'm
a lot of
very
people.
curious to see how
I think a lot of
many are
those,
still.
a lot of the 500 are just like in different stages of the book, so they might be in book 1 or 2.
Mhm.
But about 50 are caught up, to my understanding.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, let's talk.
yeah. Go ahead.
Let's talk
Fucking
real quick
losers.
before we get way off. Ecovian. Two things happen with Ecovian. He meets the frog and the artist in the frog.
Frog is oh my god, I love that so much.
Somebody was like, it's hilarious that Malazan is like one of those where it's like we've seen so much shit that when we run into this historian artist painting these huge landscapes, and his critic is a frog who travels with him. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's just a thing.
I don't even question it. I don't even question it. We've reached a level of like Tolkien with this, where like whatever. I shrug. I just take it. I don't give a shit. I'm not over analyzing this. Okay, there's a giant talking frog who's an art critic. Yeah, that's cool.
Sweet. And he's like such a critic. Like he's his bully.
I think he was fucking hilarious too. Like that whole thing. Oh my gosh, that whole scene though is like so. It is so Malazan in that it's like in the middle of this larger, pretty epic moment,
And it's an
there's just
Ikovian
this side
scene.
conversation.
Ikovian goes
with this
off.
fucking frog.
And then the two Malazan women pop up who have been following Silver Fox.
Yep.
And then the artist is like, yeah, Ikovian, I can see you have a lot of sadness in your eyes. But your journey's not over, bud. And we're like, who the fuck is this artist?
This guy's never been mentioned before one time.
It's like he's like a bard. It's very bard magic, which is very like storytelling magic, which I think is so. He's done something really cool with that in this series. Okay, last thing. We got Quick Ben, and there's 3 things to touch on with Quick Ben. He turned to Stick Man, and the Stick Man is now the Magus of House Death, and is now a shield that can somehow protect him from getting poisoned. And he has like a radius effect. We don't know how that works, but it works. He goes to visit the necromancers and fucking tears them up. He just fucks them up. And I love, he's like, oh, you shouldn't have used all your magic. And he's like, that's hilarious. I didn't. And then, pow! Gets him. Gets out of there. And then he goes off and he's like, hey, Hood, come here. And so he uses Telemandus to summon Hood. And then he threatens the Lord of Death and says, if you don't do what I'm telling you to do, I'm going to pull you in like Haborik pulled in Fenner. Up to you, big dog.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Quick Ben, dude? Who is this guy?
No, something's going on with your mic. I don't know what that is, but it's doing something weird.
No, yeah.
My mic's doing something weird?
Yeah, you're breathing
super
and
loud.
Mouth noises.
It sounded like I don't know, like the sound like a really loud truck drove by your window or something. Maybe it did, but that's like
a truck did.
Okay.
It probably picked that up and then got super sensitive for a second, like
because it's on
acclimated to that or whatever.
Yeah,
I heard this truck go by and it was just like, like what the fuck was that?
I live on a county road, so
okay.
Sometimes we get like a semi that goes by because they can't be going down the main city.
Right. But yeah, no, Quick Ben. I love the Quick Ben with the necromancers are my favorite scenes in the entire book. The way he like blasts Corbel Brooch through the wall, and then Bauchelain's like, well, did you kill him? He's like, no. He's like, cool. And it basically tells him like, yeah, well, you can tell me all your secrets, or I'll have to torture you and murder you and turn you into one of my undead minions. He's like, nah, I think I'll just leave, actually. Fucking hits him with magic, too. And Emancipor Reese just, like, chasing them around, and he's pissed that nobody has killed them yet.
He's like, why aren't y'all killing them? Nobody finishes the job.
Why do people keep knocking him out and not fucking killing him?
And then
like Batman.
Bauchelain comes to, and he's like, why do I keep underestimating people?
Yeah.
And Reese is like, what? And he's like, never mind. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That whole scene.
And then, does it happen in this one? With Picker?
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about right now.
Hold on. Although Picker is now the boss behind. Yeah, I think it's in these chapters that Picker knocks out.
Yeah, when he walks up to her and is like demanding information from her, and she just fucking knocks him out.
Fucking decks him.
Oh shit. It is funny though that we spent the first half of this book being told constantly by Gruntle how fucking dangerous they were and how Buke doesn't need to go anywhere near him because they'll fucking kill him. And then we see immediately, like 3 straight times, they just get their fucking shit rocked.
Yeah, dude, they don't care.
Oh man.
Love it. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good place to
That's
stop.
good. We touched it.
If we missed something, you guys will tell us, I'm sure.
2.5 hours. And I
a long
feel
one.
like
We rambled a lot in this episode.
Did we?
We rambled a lot. Yeah, at the beginning.
Good. We got a lot to say.
Next week,
Look, we're interesting guys.
we are. Next week is going to be a hefty episode. I don't see any way around it.
Yeah, what are the chapters for next week?
22 through 25. Oh, epilogue.
Yeah, then
22
the
through
epilogue.
the epilogue.
18.
And then we're gonna do a fan casting, and we're gonna do a tournament. The tournament. What is it?
The draft.
The draft.
Yeah, we will try to get all of that somehow in.
Mine, Calor.
But we're gonna be doing a later episode in the week. It's not gonna be on Monday.
Yes, next week.
It's gonna be we're gonna be doing recording on Friday. So then
I will be on vacation next week.
Yeah, the switch will have already been made in the book club to book 4.
Yeah.
House of Chains.
Yeah, which is
That will happen.
It is what it is.
Monday night. Yeah, Monday night, Tuesday.
Because I'm planning to bring book 4 with me when I go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
on
start
vacation,
it immediately.
Yeah, we got to start it now. If we're gonna.
I've been waiting 4 months to start this one.
Okay. So everybody who's starting House of Chains before the next episode, you're gonna think you're reading the wrong book.
Here we go.
You're
There we are.
not.
That bad boy. Right there.
Oh, mine's up here.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
Mine
No.
too.
Hey, I finally
Mine
placed
looks
an
really
order from the
nice.
Broken Binding for the first time. So
Did you order Malazan?
no, I
What'd you
ordered
order?
the Echo Saga novella Leviathan. They did an exclusive printing.
Did you get
so.
Did you get the special edition novellas or
Yeah.
the special edition Echoes?
I have the
Did you
first.
order
Well, I
those?
don't have them yet, but they're coming. Yeah.
No, not either.
But yes, I do have the first 3 books coming, and I grabbed the novella. But
I'm
no,
waiting
I
for
have
the
not
Faithful
got
and the Fallen to
Malazan
get here, dog. Oh,
yet. What?
Yeah,
have you read the Faithful and the Fallen, Will?
I have not, actually.
of course
You should. They are incredible.
I know.
Do you know? So the Faithful and the that's my artist, right?
I do.
For my cover,
For the Broken Binding?
Faithful and the Fallen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah, I'm super stoked.
I'm so stoked
Yeah,
about it. I
so-
wanted those covers. Ooh,
That's the one, guys.
there it is.
House of Chains.
Go ahead and
Dang,
change- order
alright, yeah, I
now.
guess I'm gonna start it today.
I've got a. I'm trying to. What are you guys reading right now? Let's talk about what are we reading right now?
I am reading. So I just wrapped up. Gosh, what did I wrap up? Don't Die, Dave was end of last week. I'm very
Very fun.
nearly done with The Price of Fear, and then I will be. I also just started last night or yesterday. Winter's Heart by Giles Christian. Winter's Fire, whatever it is.
Is that the second one?
The second one in the Sigurd saga, yeah. So I've and it's not very long. It's like 10 hours on audio. So I'll probably finish it tonight or tomorrow. So after that, I'll go to House of Chains.
You reading anything, Maurice?
Yeah, I'm reading Ironbound by Andrew Givler.
Yeah. You said that earlier. Yeah, good old Andrew. I love Andrew.
Yeah, but I usually
Right.
what I do when we do the Malazans is because I need to do the recaps. I try to finish the chapters early in the week so I can get the recaps done, and then I do my other book that I'm doing in the second half of the week. So I'm like just splitting time.
So I have been a little slower with reading just because I'm trying to get edits done for the Lit RPG. Because I have them on my betas. I'm 31 out of 60 chapters through my first edits. I did that last week. So hopefully I can finish that this week before I go on vacation. But I'm reading Demon Star by
Nice.
Jesse Aragon.
I've seen
Very
that one
excited
popping
about
up
this
in a lot
one.
of places, yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
I've been
cover.
excited about this
I
one
like
for
the
a while.
color.
Yeah, dude.
I
It's
don't
good.
like the shininess, but
I'm starting Blighted Stars by Megan O'Keefe as well.
I've seen that a lot. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a buddy read with my friend Stacy.
Yeah.
And then this one I'm just doing on my own because I wanted it. So I asked Jessie if she would send it to me, and she got it to me. So,
Noah doesn't buy books.
yeah, I'm excited.
He didn't buy my book.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I had to have at one point. I read. Oh no, you gave me the arc.
I gave you the arc, and you just never bought it. And now I'm sending you an arc. You son of a.
And then Saga will send me the hardback.
Yeah.
Look. There's not a lot of advantages to having a big account.
Send me your book. I have a big
But
account.
the one advantage is I don't pay for books. I will say that.
That is the
He pays for them when he finds them at half price. Like that's him paying for books.
Yeah.
He'll pay
I
for
do
them.
love
there.
half price. I do love half price.
Half price. I make
Dude,
at least one stop.
I've been
a
a
week at
book.
half
I've been
price.
a book thrifter forever, dude. I've been a book. I love it. I still buy a lot of books.
You want to see something
they're
cool? I
just
found half
usually,
price?
yeah. Show me. Show us.
Definitely.
This is for Jordan. Podcast is over, by the way. We're just hanging out now, so I'm gonna leave it on.
So Maurice, you already knew I had this one, right? The Red Seas and the
Yes.
Red Skies.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, you got a hardback?
Yeah. Oh no, wait, hang on.
Beautiful.
I also got book 3. So
Ooh, with the shiny.
shit.
That's a legit. That's a first edition.
the Red Seas and the Red Skies.
well, it
is
may not be a
second-
first printing.
This was a second
May not be
printing.
a
Book
first
2 is
printing.
second printing. Let me see what this one is.
You gotta get those stickers off, dog. You need,
I will.
You need some stuff.
No, I will.
I send you a little plastic razor.
This is a
Prices
third.
usually come up
This
pretty
is a
good.
third. This is a second.
Third printing, but they're first editions.
Yeah.
Because the
That's
However,
crazy, dude.
getting lies in this is going to be a lot harder. But
that'd be.
um,
That's not gonna happen. I'll find that randomly.
I also have now got a first edition or first printing of all of A Song of Ice and Fire except book 1, which is not going to happen
Yeah.
either. That one I'm not going to find either. I have found it, the book club edition of it, which is the closest I've gotten. But
Wow. So
I
yeah,
hate
somebody's
those
selling
signs on
all
there.
3 of those books with edges done
Mm.
for $3.25 on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, I will try to find Lies of Lockelmora in that like original glossy hardback, but I don't like my chances.
It's the cover
So when
that's
I was
like
at-
the guy standing. It's like the harbor, right?
The old cover.
Or is it
I
the
like-
purple one?
You know what really reminds me of high school and the Lies of Lockelmora is that first mass market paperback cover where he's sitting by like the jeweled looking city.
Yeah.
It's just Locke sitting on. Do you know what picture I'm talking about?
Unless this is
So
the
look
one
up-
where he's like on the pillar.
Yeah, kind of. And then there's a city behind him
Yeah, that's the one.
in the background. Yeah,
It's
that's
like a
the
harbor
old.
or whatever.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Not this.
I'll show you. I'll
Yeah,
show you
show
the
me,
one.
'cause I'm
This is the one that
curious.
I had. Let me look up.
There is
I'm
different
looking up
versions
it.
of the cover. That's the one I kind of associate, with the book. But I
Oh,
mean,
it's the
there is
purple. It's the purple and silver one.
This one.
Yeah, you never find that one, dude.
Yes.
That
No,
one,
I
This
don't-
is I had
I don't even know.
I had
can't
this
even find
paperback
that
in
one.
high school. This is this is how I pictured the books, and it's so different from the actual tone of the book.
Yeah.
But I remember having this, and this was the copy I had. I think I still have it up in my bedroom.
Oh my
um,
gosh, that's crazy.
But yeah, that was
Yeah, no,
my
I've never
introduction
seen
to
that.
Lies
That's
of
such a
Lockelmora.
like
Because I
old school.
borrowed it from one of my friends.
He never gave it back.
We're still friends. It's fine.
So here it is. First printing on Abe Books of Lies of Lockelmora.
Is it the purple and silver one?
It's the purple and silver, yeah. And it is about $50.
They're all so different.
Such a good series.
I love that.
covers.
The second book cover. It's so good.
So, well,
Do y'all like the new cover for him?
I do. I like the new
Fine with
paperbacks. I just
I don't mind.
I like
I
the
don't mind how
color.
Orbit's like modernizing all their newer paperbacks. Like the Jade City ones are pretty cool too. I think people are just into that right now.
City. The Jade City.
Yeah.
did I show you guys?
People.
Speaking of showing books, did I show you guys this one?
The second one,
The third. It's the third one.
the third.
If I had looked on the spine, it says book 3.
Have you even read the first one?
No, I thought it was the first one.
So you
And
just bought a random
no, dude, here's
third
the
book.
I found it. Okay,
I did
so I
the
was
same
like,
thing for the Unhewn.
Faru Cormorant.
Chronicle.
That's like a really popular series. You can't find the
Oh,
hardbacks
Unhewn.
anymore. I'll grab it because I thought it was the first book. Turns out it's the third one. So now I have this.
What?
And now I'm like,
It's the Trader. You need the
the
Trader.
Trader is the
Bar-
first one.
yeah,
I don't know what
Trader.
the second one is, and the third one is Tyrant.
Monster. Trader,
I've only read the first
Monster,
one.
Tyrant. That's what the cover. The titles are too similar. That's
They're extremely similar. Trader and Tyrant are very similar titles. And so
I fucked up and bought what was it? It's the secondary series and it's a book one, Skullsworn. I bought Skullsworn.
Yeah, that's a sick cover though.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good book, dude. Have you read any of those?
I have. I've read the first 3.
You read the first trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The next one's good.
Okay, good. That's
I
good
like
to know.
all of them. I think they're very underrated.
They
What
are
series is that?
super underrated.
Yeah.
What series
They're
is
great.
The
I should
Emperor's-
talk. I try to talk about them like once a month-ish. Try to put them in something just because I never see them enough. But yeah, I like that
love
series
that
a lot.
cover too because I love.
My wife really loves that series.
It's
That's
so
one of her
good,
favorites.
dude. The giant birds. He does.
So cool.
The Ketrel.
So
fucking.
So the only person who does giant birds better is Philip Quaintrell.
What does he do?
Because The Time of Dragons is actually about birds,
Yeah.
not dragons.
Yeah, I knew that.
People don't know that. But I mean, there is dragons, but it's a time. So it's a time period, a Time of Dragons, which makes sense when you read the books. But when you just see the name, A Time of Dragons, you think
It's gonna
like
be
it's
about
gonna be a big
dragons.
dragon. Yeah, I mean, it
Is
is
it not?
kind of, but
Is it not about dragons?
I mean, there is. It's just that's the age. So it's referenced in the Echoes saga.
Yes, at the end of the Echo,
This,
like the last
this
2
time
books of
period.
of the Echo.
So it's called A Time of Dragons is what they call it. So this series takes place in that time period.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
Um,
A Time of Dragons is canonically a book in the Echo Saga. Like,
I love
it's
that.
a history book in the Echo Saga.
That cover is
Yeah.
so good for a Time of Dragon. That new
but
one.
yeah, he's got his eagers.
Yeah. I see it.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh, I kind of see it in the background. Yeah. That's a bird.
Yeah. It's a big old eagle, and they are fucking insane. And I'm a
Sick.
big fan. So I love them so much because they do the thing that I wish more people did with dragons. And just so you know, in my book too, I will be doing this. Where the dragons are more like war horses than like bonded things. So the eagles are a lot like that.
Oh, interesting.
Where dragons aren't like that in Phil's stuff. But
They're
the
very
eagles
like
are.
super
Have you read-
intelligent in the way he writes.
Have you
them.
read?
Yeah. No, so I've wanted to, but I heard he died, right? And never finished. Yeah, so it makes me not want to.
I didn't know.
They-
that
They,
when
they're
I
not
read
having
it.
another author finish it.
Yeah.
His best
No.
friend was George R. R. Martin, and it's very.
Well, why doesn't George? That's funny. Maybe their plan was just never to finish books.
Yeah, 40 years ago they got together and were like, "Hey, you know, what'd be funny?
Let's fuck some people.
That series is so fucking cool though, because the dinosaurs are treated like that. They're basically like horses.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, maybe not so much for the dinosaurs or the dragons, but I like
But you get.
and
Oh, it's so good. But yeah, I didn't finish it.
Ryan Cahill does that with wyverns in his book. So the wyverns aren't like bonded like the dragons are, and I love that. And I actually stole that idea from my book too.
I'm gonna
I
read.
actually have
Speaking of,
side-
Are they
I
like
have
wild
wyverns.
beasts that you can tame, basically?
So yeah. So big time spoil. Nobody's listening at this point. Big time spoilers for my second book. Basically, they're called the Blood Riders of Sangreal. They're basically the whole Blood province has army of Wyvern riders. It's like a big regiment, and that's what Malekith is part of.
Shit.
So
Okay.
So yeah. So pretty early on in that book, Malekith, you meet his Wyvern. Zahariel.
Will, you hear that, Will?
Yeah, fucking weird ass name.
yeah,
Huh?
but I'm sure he spelled. I can tell you exactly how he spelled it right now. I know exactly how. He
I bet you could spell it.
Zahariel, Zahariel.
Yeah, with an apostrophe.
Where's the
Hey,
intrigue?
I stick to
Where's
my
the
guns.
mystery?
We don't need it. The intrigue is people are gonna read the second book. There's fucking dragons in this.
And they're gonna be like, no, they're wyverns actually.
No, I'm not. They can call them whatever they want. I do call them wyverns in the book though. I called them wyverns in the book just to avoid anybody being fucking annoying.
Being an asshole about
Fair
it.
enough.
Because they're not giant, right? They're like the size of big horses.
Yeah,
they're
fair
not,
enough.
But they're like one man riders. Think of like 40 of these things flying in a V formation coming into the battle. Like that's fucking terrifying. And they get on the ground and start ripping shit up.
Yeah.
Like when you see a giant dragon come, you know you're fucked. But it's like the Velociraptor versus T-Rex.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4 Velociraptors sneaking in on you.
Yeah.
When a T-Rex is coming, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, all right, I'm fucked.
What were you gonna
All
say?
right, guys, I gotta go.
He's got to go.
Can we?
Gotta go.
You want to wrap it up, or do you just
You
want
know
me?
what?
You just want me to go? I guess I
Hey,
can just leave.
If you
Let's wrap
guys,
it up.
if you guys got
Wrap it
this
up.
far,
Put
if
in
you
the
got
middle,
this
let's
far,
wrap it up.
I want you to type banana in the Fable Book Club. Banana.
Banana.
I bet we get 2 people who get this far.
For
Is
sure.
it Carol? Is that her name? Carol. She'll do there.
Yeah, she's a writer.
She
now.
is. She is.
Like a completionist.
You know, and so there's these 2 people named Katie and Meg who will be writing dies for us. They're just a little behind us right now.
I gotcha.
But Katie listens to everything. So yeah, it's there's some people who are legit.
Banana.
Yeah, banana.
Banana. All right, y'all.
And next week we will finish Memories of Ice, and we will talk for probably.
On next
4.
Friday, it will probably post the weekend after. So we're a little bit off. We're like a week and a half away from that post.
And listen,
so,
we gave y'all a chance. We could have condensed it all and done it all today, but no. Now you gotta wait.
Nobody's hearing this.
Probably true. It's probably true.
All right, guys.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta
spoil
go.
my book right now. Let's all spoil our books.
No.
No.
Let's.
No.